tough tournament. There was a lot of really good players, a lot of really good teams, but you know, just to kind of to win the championship in the way that we won in penalty kicks and just such, you know, high stakes and high energy. It was honestly one of the most incredible experiences that I've ever had. And yeah, I definitely hold that championship near and dear to my heart. It was definitely a big one for us.
So not only were you in the best 11, but you also won the Golden Glove awards. What did that mean to you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that winning a Golden Glove has always been one of my goals, personal goals that I've set for myself. You know, always the team always comes first, and I would much rather, you know, help my team win a championship, but to win a Golden Glove on top of that was you know, kind of the cherry on top, and it was great to kind of close that tournament off and win the award. It was a huge honor.
Yeah. It was also the first time that Mexico had ever won the Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship. So, you know, that tournament long basically dominated by the U.S., but then you guys changed things. What was that like? You know, what was that like for you? What was that like for the team? And to be able to do that for women's football in Mexico?
Yeah, I think it was definitely huge for women's soccer in Mexico. You know, we've had the talent. We have the talent. So just to kind of take that step forward and you know, put our foot down and show that, you know, that we're here to compete and to win championships was really, really huge for us. And I feel like it definitely helped lift the level of soccer, feel like women's soccer in Mexico, and you know, the younger national teams that we have right now have been doing extremely well. Our under 17s won second place in the World Cup a few years back. So you know, I feel that was kind of like a catalyst for change in women's soccer, and I feel like it definitely positively impacted us.
That's awesome. So looking back at some of the key matches, semifinals against Canada, you guys end up going to PKs. And what's interesting about that shootout is that Canada kind of had you guys on the ropes there. It was I think Canada was up 3-2 with two rounds left, right? 2 kicks left. And then you come out of the booth with your Superman cape on, or your Superwoman cape on, excuse me. And you make 2 stops. I mean, was there a specific change that you did? I mean, to come up with those 2 saves, like what happened there? What was the key thing for you there?
I mean, I think at that point it kind of I went into, you know, auto drive. Like I just try to focus on all the hard work and everything that I'd learned in the past, and just kind of put it into action. And I just trusted my gut, trusted my ability, and just try to make a big play for my team. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just went with my gut, and I don't think we ever stopped believing that we could win that game. It was such a hard fought match, and you know, I didn't think that there was any way we could lose it. So that was kind of like the main motivation.
It really seems like you really relish that pressure, the pressure of a penalty kick shootout. I kind of, watching those 2 shootouts, I kind of got that sensation. Would you say that's right? That, you know, when the spotlight's there and the shootout's on, the pressure's on, you kind of rise to the task.
Yeah, that's what I try to do. I mean, PK shootouts, you know, they're super stressful, I guess, for a lot of people. But for me, I just try to focus on my teammates and their words of encouragement, and just trying to do all I can to, you know, get the result and help them out. So that's mainly what I focus on. But you know, PKs are pretty fun in my opinion.
So you make the stops. Mexico wins the shootout, wins the title, lifts the trophy. You know, what was that like? What was the feeling of being able to lift that trophy with all of your Mexico teammates?
Oh, honestly, it was fantastic. It's easily one of the best experiences that I've had in my life. Just to go through all of that with my teammates and, you know, my family, my best friends, and to be able to come out victorious and to see everyone so happy. And
so now all that's left is to win the CONCACAF Women's Championship semifinal and finals in penalty kicks, right?
Exactly. Yeah, let's see if we can make it happen.
That's all you got to do. Just kind of give me an idea, your expectations, your hopes for the future of women's football in Mexico. You know, I know obviously the women unable to qualify for the last Women's World Cup in France, but I mean, like you mentioned, this group winning the 2018 Under-20 Concacaf Championship, the Under-17s that went to the final of the Under-17 Women's World Cup. So, I mean, definitely the talent is there. It's just kind of just to get to that forefront. You know, what do you see as the future of women's football for the Mexican national team?
Right. Yeah. Definitely. I feel like we have a lot of really good girls coming out through the pipeline that, you know, have the experience and have the drive. And, you know, it's just gaining experience and you know, just putting together our team. And we have a professional league now in Mexico too. That's been doing very well and over the past few years. So as that develops, I think that we'll get, you know, a lot of really good quality players out of there too. So I think you know, it's all up from here. We have the players and we have the resources and we just need to put it together and keep putting in the hard work.
Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Okay.
No, thank you.
All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Hello and welcome to a rainy Atawolden Stadium in Cuba, Trinidad for the final of the 2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship between the USA and Mexico. Video Ramphal alongside Terry Fennick here, and here's the road to the final. The USA defeating Haiti in the first semi-final on kicks from the penalty mark, a 1-1 draw there. Mexico also tying 1-1 with Canada and defeating Canada in the penalty shootout 4-3. And that's how they got here for this one. Still, the temperature is 28 degrees Celsius, and there's some rain, as you can see. Well, I don't think it's 69% humidity anymore. It should be like 100% now, 18 miles per hour, the winds. Certainly, this is going to play a factor. Terry Fennick, the former England international here. The rain could cause some errors.
Certainly, the ball will come off the surface very quickly, and it's about getting your touch organised, defenders being efficient, and forwards expecting the unexpected. Chances will happen, players will make mistakes on this surface, and it's who capitalises. Video.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly remain standing for the national anthem of Mexico.
Patria querida, que el cielo, un soldado en cada hijo de Dios, un soldado en cada hijo de Dios, mexicanos activos de guerra, el hacer aprestar y el y defienden en su centro esta tierra, al sonoro rugir del león, y defienden en su centro esta tierra, al sonoro
For this one, they were brilliant in the semi-finals against Canada, especially their top three, Espinosa, Martinez, and Oval. And in front of this sparse crowd, there's Oval and Martinez in front of this sparse crowd here at the Anthem Stadium in Vancouver. There should be another fantastic show, Terry.
Yeah, I was very, very impressed with this Mexican side against Canada. They changed their whole game plan. They were very high pressing.
USA making 5 changes for this game. Sanchez, Morse, McKeon, Villacorta, and Davidson out. And in, Germa, Rodriguez, Torres, Pinto, and Karina Rodriguez. A little bit surprising that Davidson is out.
Yeah, I thought Davidson was magnificent in the last game. Terrific stuff. This will be a very interesting contest video. Whether Mexico revert to what we've seen in the earlier games or whether they'll still try this very powerful, very aggressive style of play which they overcame Canada with. I thought was a feature of their player, and as you've said already, Katy Martinez was outstanding. Jacqueline Oval, Andrea Hernandez were the 3 standouts for me. They were brilliant all over the field. Espinosa doesn't stop working, but they're up against the top class USA side that have been in these positions before, and they win.
No change for the Mexicans, however, despite the injury to Oval in the last game. Got a nasty head injury. There was blood everywhere, all over her fingers and on the side of her head. She came off, and it was a bit surprising that she's on today, but I think given the spirit that we've seen from her during the tournament, Terry, wild horses couldn't drag her off.
Yeah, absolutely. She's been a bundle of energy, got great skills, very powerful, great left foot, moves the ball, manipulates the ball very well, gets her crosses in and gets into goal scoring positions. The USA, kicking off for the USA is Sophia Smith, and Smith we've seen can be absolutely brilliant, and then goes periods of the game when she just drifts out of the game. But probably one of the best performers of the tournament in number 18, Howell, been outstanding. DeMella, of course, covered every blade of grass, doesn't stop running for the team, shutting you down. Mouth-watering competition. Yes, they both qualified for World Cup in France later this year, but it's all about who wins the tournament today.
It certainly is. The USA in the red outfits against the Mexico team in this Katy Hernandez. Katy Martinez, excuse me, and they're in the green and white outfits. There's Caroline Chenard. She is the referee for the final, getting the honor of carrying the whistle for this one. She has been involved in 2 previous games and certainly getting the call for this one. And here we go, the grand final of the 2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship. And it is the USA attacking the goal to our right. Mexico in the more familiar green and white outfits.
Yeah, very competent Mexican side, technically very gifted, all of these young ladies. They're very comfortable with the ball. My worries early on in the competition was whether they could stand up to the physical contact of USA and Canada. They certainly done it against Canada. They were brilliant. They won every 50-50. They changed their game up. Will they do it again today against USA, who actually have had a struggle up against Haiti?
Jitka Klimkova there, who was in charge of the Czech Republic Under-19 team at one point. She was also a former Czech national player. Also took charge of the New Zealand and USA Under-19 teams until it was changed over to Under-20, and has been in charge of the US for some time. Outstanding coach and taking her team to the finals once again. In fact, this is the USA in the 8th consecutive final in this competition. Christopher Cuellar, son of the famous Mexican player Leonardo Cuellar, famous during the 1970s for his afro, and played several times for Mexico.
Standout clashes for me will be held for USA and Katy Martinez, Pickett and Oval on this side. Big responsibility on all of these players. Who will overcome the next? Hernandez in the middle of the park, and Reyes have been excellent. How will they figure against Smith and Pinto?
And of course Lopez, who's in, as you mentioned there, Lopez is another one. This is an interesting battle down the left side for Mexico. Lopez and Oval, they link up very well.
Here we go, Mexico, high pressing game again. Win the ball. That's that Howell stepping in, big physique, very athletic, good on the ball as we've seen. Match winner for the USA in the last game.
Misplaced pass there to Kuhlman. And De Mello has been outstanding for the USA. Both teams, of course, coming into this game after spirited draws in the semi-final and winning on penalty shootouts.
Yeah.
Contrasting penalty shootouts, you have to say, it was a lot easier for the US. Haiti just capitulated in the penalty shootout, missing all 4 of their shots.
Yes.
But for Katy Martinez and the Mexican team, it was a lot different.
Again, Lydia, what's been a feature for me in these games, and particularly from these two sides, is their organisation. Both teams are structurally sound, good players in every position, but not just that, they are tactically aware. The distances between centre forward and centre back are always around 30 to 35 yards, keeping it nice and compact and tight. As we've seen, this will be a good competition.
USA on the attack on the left side. Chance here for the USA. Smith is bundled out of it. Howell thought about the shot. Here's Kuhlman. Back into the center. 2 USA players there, and Howell with a header from outside of the box. Unlikely you were going to score there from Alvarado.
Well, we've seen her join in the attack at times. I mean, she is the midfield general there for the US, but she's capable of getting forward and scoring, such as athleticism.
Surface here, slightly with a lot of rain coming down in the last hour or so. We had 2 interruptions, 2 periods of rain, in fact, during this match, and also a half-an-hour break in between games. There was also some more rain. So teams just adapting to the surface for now. So far, no major errors. As I said, there was almost one. Ball forward. That's by Reyes. Overhit this time.
Yeah, Mexico very strong on this left-hand side with Lopez at left back, Reyes inside, and Oval. Much of their play is down this left-hand side.
Ball trying to pick out Oval. Pickett is there for it. Oval is coming back, storming behind her. Coleman back to Pickett.
Yeah,
Forward ball now trying to pick out the run of DeMello. Well, that should be the keeper's ball. Garcia there forced into a clearance. That gives it back to Coleman. Well, she thought about, well, maybe a instant cross would have been good there.
That'll be a clash today. Oval against Pickett down on this near side video.
Well, they did meet in the preliminary round, which the USA triumphed 2-0. But it was obvious when Oval came up in the second half that she did have the measure of Pickett.
Yes. But these girls will learn. Coaches will have picked up on things. That's what international football is about these days. It's not just how good you are yourself, it's how you eliminate the opposition, nullify their strengths. Good
Rodriguez
opportunity.
into Smith.
Oh, and she's got a good left foot. She'll be disappointed with that video.
Straight at Alvarado, took it down well between the defenders.
Yeah, good skill set. See, we go again. Good chest down, and she hits the ball great with both feet, and she miskicks it. Just snatches at that opportunity.
Sophia Smith, the outstanding players for the USA. These two teams have met 9 times in this competition at different stages of the competition, including 2 times in the final. USA have won 8 and lost only and drawn 1.
Brilliant
Ball
again.
could break through for Martinez. Cleared into touch.
Yeah, Martinez breaking through there again. That's great stuff from Mexico. Maybe much easier in themselves because both of these sides know they've already qualified. It's now about who's going to be the boss, who's going to take away the trophy.
Cross sent by Reyes. 2 players in there for Mexico. That's Pinto, who came on as a substitute in the semi-final and is recalled for this one. This was done for Sophia Smith to chase. She manages to keep it in. 2 players in red heading towards the center, and Reyes, who started the move for Mexico, which broke down, is there to break it up. Now they give it away. Oh, Howell nipping in there.
Yeah. Espinosa stepping in, doing a job. She's another workaholic. Gets around the field, all over the place. Espinosa, there you go, just a little trip. But Reyes is another one in the middle of the park, full of energy, full of industry for a team.
Oval bringing that down, but giving Pickett a chance, but Pickett is back in it.
Wins
It's
it back.
Oval.
This is going to be a good competition.
Certainly is. Lopez to Oval, trying to backheel it towards Lopez. Picked up by Howell here. Sorted out nicely by the midfield enforcer for the USA. 8 wins, 1 draw for the USA against Mexico. Mexico never beating the USA in this competition and outscoring them 27 goals to 4. But significantly, Kathy Martinez had 1 of those 4 goals in the last game. Here she is on goal!
Oh,
Almost got in there, Kathy Martinez. Good save by the keeper.
Again,
McGlynn
this is
coming
great stuff. Great stuff from Mexico. They've upped their game yet again. There's the ball inside. Kathy does get there first, but can't quite get enough on the ball there.
Big smile on her face. She knows it was a good chance.
Oh, what a
But
turn
did
from
very well.
Hernandez. Another unsung hero, Hernandez, number 6 in midfield for Mexico.
Mexican supporters have come out in their numbers here.
Goalkeeper, that's the 2nd time now.
Yeah, she's knocked it out of
Emily
play.
Alvarado.
Chantel Boudreau of Canada on the near side of the field. USA with the throw in. Here's Pickett. She made his maybe the smallest player on the field, but she's very, very fast indeed.
Strong in the tackle.
DeMello. Oval. Headed on there by Reyes.
Reyes, and there's a sprinkling of Mexican and USA
Howell.
fans that have made the journey down here to Trinidad and Tobago to watch this game. They've not been disappointed. The standard of football has been absolutely fantastic. These girls have knocked the ball around like you wouldn't believe. Goals have come thick and fast. Let's hope we have a top final video.
Lopez takes it down. Oval tries to return the pass, but it goes straight to Howell. Howell with those back passes just to give the USA some more breathing room. Kuhlman heads that on to DeMello. DeMello with the chance to shoot. Well, she got it in towards Sophia Smith. Here's Pickett, might think about the shot here. Charge down against the foot of Reyes.
Good tackle there by Garcia, who's come off second best in that challenge, but very important interception that was.
Good signs here for Mexico. Reyes has been involved in everything in that central position. Well, good pass here. Kuhlman, can she get the shot off? She does!
Oh, chance.
Deflected! Chance here for the USA!
Oh,
it's wide.
what a block that was on the far side. Garcia again was there. What a chance for the US to go one up there, but brilliant defending.
Garcia and Soto getting involved.
Great
What a
first
play
shot
by,
that was.
well, the deflection. There was a shot. Well, that came off Soto.
Soto, what a block that was.
Timely intervention by Soto. That could have been the opening goal for the USA in the 12th minute. Great start it would have been for the USA. Here's DeMello with the corner. Ball in towards the penalty box. It's over everyone. Rodriguez will pick it up. Here is ball played back in by Pickett, but too straight to the keeper.
First real chance of the game, that video. Excellent stuff from the USA. Kuhlman, I thought, was excellent on this side, pulling it inside on a strong right foot and a left foot shot. Here we go again. Took a slight defection there, bounces off the keeper. Pinto in early. What a block that is there from Soto. Keeps us side on level terms.
Two saves there by Alvarado, and then Soto with the block that has kept the deadlock here in this one. Sophia Smith getting involved early. Pinto has been active for the USA. Mexico. Here they go again.
Espinosa's been excellent.
Espinosa. Oh, Hernandez is robbed of it. Here's Pinto driving towards goal. Oh, that's a poor ball.
Poor last touch.
He's trying to knock it in the space towards Kuhlman, it looked like.
Yeah.
Pinto.
Just got too much on it.
Breanna Pinto, the NTH top hat player. So I mentioned the record between these two countries. It seems that past records mean absolutely nothing in this competition.
Not at all.
Haiti have come in with a record of never scoring against the USA. They scored. They never scored against Canada. They scored today and won the game going through to the World Cup. So
Late tackle that was there by Hell.
that's going to be a foul and an apology towards Reyes.
Something that we've seen already in this game video is Mexico trying to play at the back. Alvarado's not good on the ball, as we just see that challenge coming in late. And they're trying to overplay sometimes, Mexico. They could be caught wanting. Alvarado already guilty earlier in the competition, giving up a soft goal.
USA and Mexico played 7 times out of the 8 Concacaf Under-20 championships, including all 7 in a row. And the North American neighbors have played twice in the 2010 tournament and are doing so again today. USA winning the first encounter. Who will win the second one? That's the important one in this competition. Knocked over by Kuhlman. DeMello. Well, in fact, Smith is onto it.
Smith
has to shepherd it back to the keeper.
Corner ball.
Well, Garcia was waiting for Alvarado to come for it, but Smith got the foot in.
This was persistence for Smith. She wasn't going away. Defender steps across her. When we see it again, there's a defender across her, Garcia, but she slides in, gets her shot off. Good save by the keeper.
If anything, the keeper was a bit too slow coming off the line.
Yeah, that's right, in the 6-yard box there.
So, corner here for the USA. DeMello with the cross that will earn another corner.
Reyes done a great job throughout this competition for Mexico. Very skillful, energetic, industrious midfield player for Mexico.
Short corner again. This one, she touched it back to her. And
Linesman had a flag up for offside.
yeah, but there was a player on the line for Mexico.
Correct.
And that's what the USA players were pointing out.
There we go again. Two
Yeah.
players on the post, so it can't be.
That's right. I think a little bit
You're
of lack
onside.
of concentration
If
there
you-
from the AR2,
If you're,
AR1.
if you're level, you're onside.
USA got goals from Abigail Kim and Ashley Sanchez in the last game against Mexico. They also outshot the Mexicans 16-4, but Mexico got a goal back from Kathy Martinez, and that made things a bit different in the last one. Martinez still yet to make her presence felt in this game.
Yeah, I think with the heavy downpour that we had earlier, video, it's been difficult for these kids getting a foothold in the game. Ball's coming off the surface so fast. Footwear, I'm sure, would have had to be adjusted before they came out.
It's Isabel Rodriguez. She and namesake Karina Rodriguez at the back for the USA. Given away to
Soto
Casares.
Casares, who also
Espinosa.
had a good tournament.
Looking for Hernandez in the center. She spins the pass. Garcia has to go all the way back. It's the sort of surface, it's treacherous for defenders, Terry, as you
Yeah.
would well know.
Yeah, one of them games where efficiency has got to come first. Sometimes clear your lines, make the opposition make mistakes in their half.
Coleman with a nice touch off to Di Mello. Forward to Sophia Smith. Alvarado's coming for it and gets it.
Good football all round. Keeper read the situation, got there first. The US are applying a bit of pressure here.
Martinez screamed in frustration at
Good
being
skill
unable to
sets
get
there.
that. Di Mello is going down.
Yeah,
Did she triple for the ball, or was it a tackle from Reyes? The referee says it's a tackle. Coleman with the ball into the center. Pinto's there. And Casares is there to battle it out with Torres on the far side. Torres back into the center, and that should be a corner for the USA. It is.
yeah, enterprising stuff there. That was Di Mello going with a quick free kick there. Here she is, gets her ankles tapped, but she gets up quickly. Quick free kick. USA getting a good chance to score.
Di Mello again with the corner. She's taken the most corners in the competition. Had a lot of practice for the USA. Still trying to just get it right.
Quality player.
USA. One played in towards the middle, hit away by Alvarado, and here is Oval on the run here. Is she a sight to see when she goes? She just blows past Pickett. Oh, she tried to play it in towards Casares coming in on the far side, but what a burst of speed she has.
Yeah, good player. Speed, strength, determination. Got everything, this girl. She's going to give Pickett a tough afternoon, that's for sure.
Credit to Pickett and catching up with her afterwards. Here's Martinez. Oval peels away, but there's Pickett in the way once again for the USA. Di Mello. Coleman forward towards Smith. Easy header for the Mexico defense to negotiate.
Hernandez.
Hernandez again in action. Cool customer in the middle of the park for Mexico.
Yeah, she's been an excellent performer in this competition. Bit worried with Alvarado at the back there, goalkeeper for Mexico.
Forward towards Martinez. Gilma is there.
Good
Touches
ball
it
down the
straight
line,
back
that
towards
was.
the goalkeeper. Kick down for the goalkeeper for the USA, McGlynn. She's been called into action already today, McGlynn, and has the faith of her coach, Jitka Klimkova.
Yeah.
Gilma has had a good tournament. She's been rock solid for the USA. USA certainly haven't given away a lot in this competition.
This is what they've done well, Video. They've got people free on the ball.
Casares, that breaks kindly, well, almost did for the Mexican team.
USA, who've pretty much played the same formation throughout the tournament. Mexico, the only side I've really seen that have changed the formation and intensity of their game to suit the opposition they're playing against.
USA have settled down now. Let's ball into Pinto. It's Rodriguez again. Back to Pinto. There's some trouble. Hernandez is getting involved in all of the moves here for the USA. And DeMello seems to have a little bit more freedom in switching sides.
Yes. Well, what they've done is Smith actually has gone out the centre forward position for the USA, giving DeMello a free roll in behind her. Bundle of energy all over the park as we see that free kick there. DeMello giving the ball away, giving the free kick away.
These two teams meeting twice in the 2010 tournament. The USA won 2-1 in group play and 1-0 in the championship. Well, at least the group play result mirrors what we've seen earlier in this tournament. Will they also get the 1-0 win here? There was a 1-0 win earlier for Haiti. What a goal it was. That settled the issue in that third place playoff match and took Haiti to an historic World Cup qualification. Mexico, in the meantime, looking to make a little bit of history for themselves. Never won this Under-20 championship. Lost twice in the finals to the USA. The last time in 2014 when they went under 4-0 to the USA. And back in 2010 when they lost 1-0, Sidney Leroux getting the only goal in the 86th minute. A real heartbreaker. Offside against Torres. Torres was used as a substitute earlier in the tournament, but coming on in the last game showed a lot of industry and was far more incisive on the left side for the United States and has been kept in here.
Yeah, she was a bit of a surprise selection for me, Vidya, to be honest. Torres on that left-hand side in front of Sanchez.
USA, as we mentioned, making 5 changes. The one that most surprised you was Davidson out of this lineup.
Yeah, excellent defender. Gives nothing away, very calm and calculated. Distribution was excellent throughout the game.
Also made a debut for the US senior team, as we mentioned on Sunday.
Good run there.
Here. Torres switching over now. It's Torres.
Koolman on this far side. On this near side,
Koolman,
sorry.
yes, you're right. Torres had they're both blonde. Oh, Koolman.
Just miskicks it.
Tried to
again, the ball coming off
across.
Ball coming off the surface quickly again.
Now Davidson, who's not here, she alongside with DeMello and Sanchez, also played in the 2015 tournament. A little surprised that Sanchez has not been considered in the starting lineup. She hasn't had the best tournament. Also had an indifferent game in the semifinals. Koolman with the early cross.
Good cross.
Alvarado punches. May go for the USA. Here's Pinto. Mexico take it clear. Here's Casares.
Good play there.
Good play for Espinosa. Back to Casares.
Mexico.
2 players going in advanced positions for Mexico. One of them is Espinosa. Martinez still trying to make it into the center. And that's good play by Espinosa in earning the corner for Mexico.
Yeah, terrific counter-attack there. 3 Mexican players blasting out of the defensive area into the opposition's half. All running in straight lines.
Casares plays for Club America. Ironic when you consider the opposition. Martinez will take the free kick. Mexican chants go up in the crowd. Cross in. Keeper's coming for it. Punch as well. Pressure ease for the moment. Casares with the ball back inside, and that's going to be too easy for the keeper. Lopez playing on the left side for Mexico. Has coped well with the challenge of Pickett and Koolman.
There we go again, high pressure there from Mexico. Getting close to the ball. Good
That's
turn.
a nice turn by Coolman. Couldn't find the ball to suit it.
Takes a
Lopez.
free kick off of Lopez down on this near side. This could be a good battle down on the near side here. Lopez from Mexico against Koeman. Two strong girls. Koeman taking the free kick there.
Lopez looks surprised by the call against her. Pickett will take this free kick for the USA. Stanford player is Pickett. USA college champions. Slips a little bit, but gets a good cross in that could break for the USA. Edge of the box stuff. And edge of the seat stuff for the Mexico team. Here's Oval.
Yeah. Mexico are pressing up from the back. Soto getting a header on. Cabarrus on the far side. No one really put a foot on the ball as yet. USA expected to win this tournament from start to finish. That's been the record, their history. But no one can take away from this Mexican side. They've played some great football and shown themselves that they can be very competitive.
History's meant so little in this competition. A lot of history has been made with the first Caribbean side going to the Under-20 World Cup. Well, a different kind of history will be made here. Is that going to happen? Koolman goes down. Mexico will certainly be hoping it is for them, for the USA with 5 titles already, going for number 6. Remarkable.
Yeah, it is quite remarkable. Shows you the quality that they've got. Oh, good skill there.
Kathy Martinez.
Little nutmegs there from Oval.
Hurried the pass there.
Sorry,
She did
Martinez.
have Espinoza on the far side.
Yes, as I said earlier, video still a bit frantic. Neither side have really settled down to play their stuff.
Oh, Martinez played it on for Espinoza, but the whistle had already gone.
Dangerous play, foot up. Good skill sets, there you go. Martinez, there's the foot up. Espinoza. But yes, it's been a marvellous tournament, played in good spirit. Some wonderfully entertaining football, some real drama. Thoroughly enjoyed it, video, it's been excellent. Girls haven't disappointed at all.
Coolman. Ball played in, that's Smith. That's a fabulous tackle by Garcia.
Good tackle there. I was just concerned that if she went down there, Smith, she might have had a claim for a penalty. When we see this again, great ball through. Did Smith get there first? Oh, that's a good tackle. Perfectly timed by Garcia.
What a player she has been for Mexico. Very cool and calm. And in line with the type of defending we've seen from Mexico. They have produced some outstanding defenders on both sides of the coin. May have thought about the chance there. She thought about hitting it on the volley there, Smith.
Yeah, well, she's got great natural ability here. There she is. Brings it down and just bounces back up, catches her on the hand. Referee with no alternative but to give a free kick for handball.
Almost did a Thierry Henry there.
Notably, there's not been any stoppages in the play in this game. We had plenty in the first game video.
Yeah, it certainly did. There was a red card also in the third place playoff. So Pickett, who's been very busy down this right side for the USA in defense and attack.
Yeah.
But Oval hasn't quite found her way into the game. She's had one outstanding run. Since then, not much. Martinez. Here's Oval now. Pickett, oh, she holds Pickett back. Oh,
Yeah.
that looked like a rugby tackle.
Yeah, it was always going to be feisty, this battle down on this side. Oval against Pickett.
She's complaining that she was being pushed also.
Here we go.
Yeah, there it is.
There's the arm rounder and hook. These two players obviously have seen a lot of each other in this tournament. They'll know exactly what they're up against. US trying to play from the back there, intercepted again by Soto. Espinosa working her socks off again for the team. Oh, she takes one on the face.
Quite a few of those already for the day. Forward to Sophia Smith. Kuhlman. Sophia Smith has been more muted in her presence in this game, but Kuhlman has had a fabulous start to this one.
Yeah.
Has provided some great passes already. Almost had a chance herself. Howell bailed out there by the referee. Espinosa is having a little steward's inquest into how that didn't go her way.
Yeah. Just asking a few questions there. Espinosa
She and Rodriguez both
stating her case.
Forward by Pickett. That's a good ball. Another excellent ball by Kuhlman.
Oh, giving her a bit much to do there.
A bit too early there for Kuhlman, who was still trying to get out of the blocks.
Yeah.
Rodriguez, the centre back for Mexico, just stepping in.
Must have come off US player. It's gone to Mexico. This is the competition I've been looking forward to. Howell against Martinez in the middle of the park. Two of the most influential players on the field for the USA and Mexico.
Reyes and Lopez getting in each other's way again. Klimkova looking on. USA have the best chance of the game to go ahead. But
Smith.
it was well saved on the line.
Yeah, Smith was asking for a free kick there. Felt she was getting too much attention.
There's Smith. May have been a handball. There's Pinto.
Good ball on the inside.
She was well defended, Pinto. Here's Martinez for Mexico.
Good skills,
Here's a foul. Pulled back. It looked like she was being pulled back by Pickett, and the referee saw it too.
Yeah.
Caroline Chenard agrees. Oh, great skill there from the two players from Mexico.
That's what they've got, these Mexican players. Terrific skill sets.
And that Latin American flair for the game.
But there's no doubt this game, they will get tired in the later stages because of the water, the rain that we've had. Chance!
Chance here for Mexico!
Oh!
Mexico lead 1-0, and Cazares have put them on their way in the 33rd minute. A wonderful turn and shot. Mexico 1-0 ahead.
What a fantastic goal this is. Turns a fullback inside out when we see it again, and then the power she generates for the shot is quite remarkable. There's the fans enjoying it as we see it again. Big, long, hopeful ball up there. Martinez heads it on, but what about that for a finish? It doesn't come any better than that in a cup final. Looking to be champions. What a goal, what a start in the game.
And it was similar to the goal in some senses to the goal that won it for Haiti.
Yes.
So will this one stand? Yes. Oh, Kuhlman goes down. Slipped in the surface there. It was a promising looking move here for the USA. But Kuhlman unable to keep on her feet.
Well, you can't write the US off. They were, of course, 1-0 down in their semi-final. There's the Mexican fans enjoying themselves there.
And they're dressed in traditional wear.
Very good. That's nice to see. Proud of where they're from, who they represent.
They've been here all the way through the tournament. They are parents and relatives,
very
well-wishers of the Mexico team.
And these girls are not letting them down. They've been excellent, the Mexican side. Risen to every task. Here we go again. Look at the work that Espinosa's putting in.
Glenn with the punt forward for the USA. Howell beaten to it by Hernandez. Lopez.
Very competitive, this Mexican side.
Oval drops back to do some defensive work. Pickett forward to Coleman. But it doesn't break for Mexico here. In terms of stature, they certainly are the smaller of the two sides, but what skill they have, the Mexico team.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, they are the two oldest teams in the competition on average. De Mello with a shot that the goalkeeper has to dive across to save from going out for the corner.
Good work.
Alvarado earning her keep there between the sticks for Mexico.
Yes, the two older sides get to the final. Something to be said for experience.
Christopher Cuellar, one of his specialties is all about analytics, creates a lot of videos, shows the team about their performances, their good points, where they can improve.
Very good.
It's all part of the game now.
Here we
There's
go,
the
it's
goal
the
once
goal
again.
again.
What a finish just inside of the near post.
That's the
But
turn
that was the
now.
touch there.
And running quickly to the ball generates the power she gets in her shot. Excellent stuff, that.
Well, if she never scores a goal for the rest of her life, that will be the one she'll remember forever.
Of course.
Superb stuff here by Casares. So for the first time in this competition, the USA are behind. Pinto trying to change that for the USA. Here's Sophia Smith. Tried for the early cross towards Kuhlman, who was coming in from the right side. And that is a throw in for the USA. That chance that went to begging earlier. Well, that looked like a fall throw. Do they still have that? Certainly didn't get the hand back enough. Play continues, however. Kuhlman unable to direct her header towards goal. So Mexico have qualified for 8 consecutive World Cups at under-20 age level. Never won the under-20 title. That goal may be on their way to changing that. History was made earlier. Is it going to be made again?
Quite amazing there. Oval, who had that terrible clash of heads in the semi-final game, going up for another competitive header there. These girls are putting themselves through it. Such is their desire to win this competition. Good work on this near side by Lopez. Gets forwarded to towards Martinez, who's
slip there by Hernandez and Casares. There've been many wonderful goals in this competition, Terry.
yeah,
But if that one stands up as the winner, I think that's going to get it for goal of the tournament.
excellent goal. As Mexico get a free kick on that right-hand side. Here we go. A handball, that looks like.
The momentum has been
Taryn
building
Torres.
for Mexico all the way through this competition over the years. They've improved steadily. This perhaps claims to be the best side so far. Headed in, but well, she got the header off there. Well, Reyes, but straight at the goalkeeper.
Very good. Reyes getting forward from midfield. Good performer for Mexico. This is Lopez on the side of the field, just fixing her boot.
Lovely
Good
move by
turn.
Pinto.
Great turn by Pinto.
Smith looking for Kuhlman, cuts inside. Thought about the shot, but charged down. The Mexico players just getting in the way once again.
Another injury.
Well, back
Video.
in as we watch the.
That looks like
Garcia. Ball booted into touch. That looks like Garcia, who is down, and she has been she's been an outstanding defender for them. It looks like she got a. Is winded there. Maybe got a knock in the middle. Got the wind knocked out of her. Concern on the face of Christopher Cuellar. He knows the importance of Garcia in this defensive unit for his team.
Yeah, she's been tremendous all tournament. Video. Thank God she's okay, the young lady. She's up and running.
USA have restarted play. Mexico have improved steadily, but that's almost a giveaway there by Germa. They've improved steadily all the way as these tournaments have progressed at under-20 level. Back in 2014, the Mexico team scored 22 goals and conceded only 2 in their first 4 games, and went into a showdown with the United States. They lost 4-0, but kept it respectable to 1-0 up to the 60th minute. The USA, however, exploding to score 3 in the last 30. But,
yeah, I think what's been brilliant for me as a coach, video, watching these girls, it's the level of tactics, team game plans that these girls have been sticking to, which has been excellent. Look at Mexico now, they're very tight, well organised as a unit, very compact as a team.
Coolman.
It's going to take something special.
Alvarado does well to make the save. DeMello was second best to that ball and looked so all the way through.
Full of energy, DeMello. Here we go. Good goalkeeping, comes there. Very brave.
There are different lot goalkeepers. You have to be to make some of those saves. Smith. Pinto turns well again. Occasionally she does show some flashes of brilliance, Pinto.
Yeah.
And as we say that, she allows the ball to run away from her.
Espinosa on that far side.
Very
Gets it.
quickly wins the throw-in for Mexico.
So as the half winds down, video, I think it's been a terrific start the game, obviously, for Mexico. Well organised. Coach Cuellar is at his team for the last 2 games. Well equipped, well organised, lots of good information. They've gone about their business against the USA here, who've not created too much, but they've got the all-important goal, Mexico, and what a cracking goal it was.
So there was by Casares. Given away by the USA. Here's Hernandez. Sends it out to Martinez.
Offside.
Offside by Martinez, coming back from an offside position. And just to make the point more about Mexico's improvement over the span of the competition. Well, yeah, it wasn't Martinez perhaps, but Espinosa was coming from an offside position.
USA have gone for another change. Smith now coming out to this right-hand side. Kuhlman on the other side has gone, number 20's gone to the centre forward position. Crowd are not happy at all, Mexican crowd not happy at all about that awarding of that free kick. Here we go. And that's why that was definitely a Mexican free kick in my opinion, video.
Certainly, Caroline Chenard earning the ire of the crowd there.
Yeah, getting a buffing from the crowd, that's for sure for that.
And the Mexicans making their presence felt.
Good defensive line, sticking to that 18-yard line, not dropping too deep onto the goalkeeper.
Smith and DeMello. Here's Smith, through to DeMello, but they tried to, it was a disguised run to work in Pickett. But it didn't work out. It was too fast across the turf there.
Yeah, only a good one if it gets there, and it was far too much pace in the pass, giving Pickett no chance to reach the ball. Mexico will just want to run the clock down now, get to half time with that 1-0 lead intact.
Just over a minute to go to get to half time. As I mentioned, the steady improvement of Mexico back in 2016. They had the USA on the ropes, certainly.
Yeah.
But the USA got 2 goals in the last 10 minutes, including a stoppage time winner from Kelsey Hedge from an Ashley Sanchez pass to beat the Mexico team. But they're getting close all the same. Martinez in an offside position again.
Well, video, we've seen records broken already today with Haiti going through. Haiti keeping a clean sheet, scoring the first half goal that was turned out to be the winner. That could be the case today for this Mexican side. Soto there on the right hand side chasing things down, clears the lines. It's now just about getting to half-time with the clean sheet intact for Mexico.
Well, in the semi-finals, saw an interesting stat yesterday that no team that was on the wrong side of a deficit, well, had a first-half deficit, ever came back to win a semi-final. In the final, all the same so far. Canada were unable to strike back against. Well, that was well overhit there by Howell.
Very ambitious crossfield ball there from Howe. 1 minute add-on time. Coach Quill just making sure his team are organised, pulling them all together. Look how tight they are on the field there, Vidya.
Very much so. 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. It's almost up already. Lifted over for Casares.
Casares is, oh,
USA
she's quick.
see the threat. Yes, Casares, very speedy.
Chance.
Two players on the inside. One of them is Martinez. Opal almost gets it.
Oh my
Corner
God.
here for Mexico. A lightning move by Mexico, almost resulting in a second goal.
That was brilliant. Casares on that far side, outpacing the opposition. Espinosa so close to getting a touch to that, right in that 6-yard box.
Martinez, Espinosa, Casares, and Oval. They have pace to burn, and they have burned the USA already. That one spooned up into the air. Keeper punches, and Pinto knocks it away, and that ends the first half. It's been a cracking first half, and it was lit up in the 33rd minute by Casares, and Mexico at the lead.
Yes, it hasn't disappointed the final. The weather has been poor, but the football has been absolutely electric, and what a terrific goal that separates these two teams at half-time.
At half-time in the grand final, it is USA 0, Mexico 1. Time in the Concacaf Under-20 Women's Championship, Mexico versus the USA. These two teams have met 9 times. The USA have won 8 times, and certainly many felt that there was a change in the air after watching Haiti win the 3rd place playoff and providing a stunning upset. Was it the time for Mexico to do the same? USA started the brighter team under soggy conditions at the Anthem Stadium, and it was the USA that started to get the shots off. Sophia Smith a little disappointed not to get that one in. Pinto robbed of it. In fact, there was Coleman. This one caused a lot of problems. Torres with the shot, and off the back of Soto. Alvarado made some wonderful saves. Coleman with a great ball through for Smith, and Garcia was equal to it. But then came the moment that changed the face. Casares with the turn and a rocket of a shot that gave Baglindo chance.
Yeah, what a great turn this is. Gets a touch on the left foot. And what about that power on a right foot strike past the keeper, giving the keeper no chance at all, run straight to the coach. That just shows you the work they do off the field there. It's been a very competitive first half. This was a chance Espinosa nearly got on the end of. But
that was the last chance of the first half. At the half, USA 0, Mexico 1. And the statistics often don't lie. Even first half, 51% possession from the USA, 49% for Mexico. Certainly the USA outshot Mexico by 5-2, but the important stat is at the top. Mexico getting one shot on target, and that was the vital one, Terry.
Yeah, very evenly matched game. Separated by a stunning goal, fantastic goal for Mexico, giving them the lead 1-0 at half time.
Minutes separates Mexico from their first title in the Under-20 Women's Championships here in the Concacaf, and those supporters will be up in arms if that happens. In their way, the USA, the 5-time champions, looking for 6 and 5 in a row, but Alvarado and company will try their best to ensure that it does not happen.
Yeah, I think changes from the bench is going to be all important in this second half. USA look like they're making 2 changes already. On comes Davidson and Sanchez.
So Torres is off. That's the number 7 on for Sanchez is on in her place. And Breanna Rodriguez, that is the number 14 for the USA, is off. And replacing her is 19, Tiana Davidson. And this was the player that we were a bit surprised that she did not play in the first half.
Yes.
But, she's back on. And both players we felt would have started are here to inject some pace into the USA team for the second half.
Yeah, Davidson, an outstanding defender, big, strong, very athletic, calm head, good distribution. And of course Sanchez we've seen a lot of. She's been a bit hot and cold in the early stages as Davidson gets her first touch of the ball.
Oh, that's a great dummy there. And a chance here for the USA early in this one. The ball played in towards Asento. That was a slip by Sanchez. Not a good start from Sanchez, but
great move from
hot
the
and
US.
cold, as you mentioned, and that was the cold part. Lightning move by the USA. DeMello involved in it. Could have been so different if she had stayed on her feet there. It was a very good move.
Yeah, terrific move. Good start the second half. New players getting a touch of the ball.
Towards Sanchez once again. So Sanchez is going to be coming up against Soto on this right side of the Mexican defense. That's going to be a very good battle indeed.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Oh,
good
that's on for Sanchez. Lovely ball. Sanchez tried to cut inside. She had Sophia Smith on the inside. Back to Sophia Smith. Played to Pinto now. Here is DeMello trying to turn away from traffic, and she fouled Soto. Free kick for Mexico.
Yeah, Soto standing her ground there. Good start this is for the USA. Mexico need to just tighten up a bit. Don't want to give anything away too early in the game. As you see DeMello there giving the free kick away.
There is Ashley Sanchez, and she is one of the outstanding players for the USA. Came into the tournament with a big reputation.
Yeah.
Hasn't quite enhanced it in this tournament, but has an opportunity to do it here for the team. She did set up a goal in the final the last time around, and in fact scored for the USA to win it against Canada in 2015.
Yeah, big reputation this lady's come into this tournament with. We've not really seen her in full flight, I don't think, Vidya, but she's clearly capable of a great deal. Mexico, they've had some fabulous performers, and I've got to, you know, hold me hands out to Katy Martinez and Jacqueline Oval have been fabulous in this tournament. Reyes in the middle of the park. They're not going to be any rollover. They're going to stand their ground and try and make this a 1-0 victory, and their first time winning this tournament.
Howell took control of it there for the USA. Here's Kuhlman. And the pass to Pinto. Overhit there by Kuhlman. She's done a lot of good things in this game so far. Set up a few chances for the USA, but nothing doing for the team in red so far. Pickett headed on by Kuhlman. Here's Kuhlman again for the USA. Skipping past one tackle.
Good play.
That's a good ball for Pickett. Back into the center. Sliding in and making the clearance was Reyes. Another one of those outstanding players.
Imiko. Smith rifles it into the near post there. 2 USA players arriving at the near post, but Reyes got there first with a interception for a team and a country. Great performer, Reyes.
Corner taken short in towards the goalkeeper. Alvarado in trouble here. Headed into the back of the net. And the USA have equalized. And Davidson, within 4 minutes of coming on, has equalized for the USA. 1-all in the 49 minutes.
Well, Bridia, I can't believe that. Goalkeeper's had an absolute nightmare on that one. She's flapped at it. It beats everybody at the far post, headed back. Mexico went to sleep on it. And this is just a fast start from the USA as we see it again. Roll, stop, then knock it in. Beats everybody. Keeper has a flap at it, nowhere near. Still lying on the floor, the keeper. What a great change that was. Davison scoring the all-important goal coming off the bench. What an entrance to the game.
But you have to credit Kuhlman with the assist there. It was Kuhlman who kept that ball alive and headed it back in. There were a few complaints from the Mexico players as if to suggest that may have gone out of play, but Kuhlman had her left foot, I believe, on the line as she headed that one across.
Kick in the teeth that is for Mexico. Can they respond? Can they lift themselves up? Or will this just be USA going on to win the game? Mexico need to show a bit of character now, pride and passion. Cazales on the ball there, gives it up.
The fabulous goal has been cancelled. Soto and Garcia will sort this out for the team in green and white. Mexico, 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 the cry earlier in the game.
Gone quiet
Silence
now.
for the moment.
Yeah, gone quiet.
Howell. Mentioned in the last game, Howell from a professional family. Father won the Super Bowl some years ago.
Very good. This is Davison, who I wasn't sure why she didn't start the game. Such as her performance has been, outstanding.
And we're sure glad she came on now. Equalized for the USA within 4 minutes of coming on. Caroline Chenard calls a foul against Mexico. I'd love to have known what Jitka Klinkova said at halftime.
Well,
they've been sparking since then.
Correct. They've started very well, but what I'd have to say as well, Vidya, Hernandez and Martinez for Mexico haven't started this second half at all well. They look a yard or two behind the pace of the game.
Cleared in. Mexico standing firm for the moment. Look at the congestion in which this game is being played. Not any space at all. Sophia Smith.
Good play.
Oh, that's De Mello. She's brought down. Sanchez back into Smith. Offside position. Was there a foul there against De Mello?
Advantage played there by the referee. Definitely offside for this here. Smith in an offside position. But it's looking ominous. USA have started the second half much better than Mexico. On the front foot now, haven't drawn level.
Mexico have 6 substitutes warming up. Signal being made a few moments ago. Here's Espinosa chasing this one down. McGlynn is there and makes the stop, but the player was being pulled back. At least that's what the fans are saying. That looked like a handball by Howell. Caroline Chenard belatedly calls the foul. Howls of protest from the Mexican supporters under us.
Howls there were howled with a handball.
Well, they were howling at Howell.
He's the goal again. Goalkeeper's nowhere near that. Pinto puts her off. Ball's headed back in. Davison finishes it off. Disappointing in the goalkeeper really, but can't argue. Kept it alive, the USA. And look at the jubilation there on the bench as everybody gets involved. It's definitely been a squad tournament, not just the team. They've all celebrated and played
Free kick for
very
Mexico.
well together.
Headed clear for the moment. Hooked back into the mixer. But a foul called against the Mexico player. That's Oval. He's been involved in peripherally
Davidson
so far in this one.
Yeah. Oval on Davidson, the goal scorer for the US. Here we go again.
Oh, Davidson rose very well there. Oval was in a way. And a heavy fall by Davidson, but she recovers well. The first replay of the goal really showed that Savannah Coleman was clearly inside the line.
Yes.
So there's no debate over that.
I just thought the goalkeeper was poor.
She was under heavy pressure from Pinto, and maybe Mexico can ask questions about whether there was a foul on the goalkeeper. But they didn't look too much like there was too much in it.
Yeah.
Garcia was on the line when the ball went past her for the goal. Throw-in for the USA. It's Casares. That'll be a throw-in for Mexico. Mexico and the USA automatic entrance into this tournament as a result of the three North American teams coming in qualifying automatically. The USA have had 7 different scorers in this tournament.
Good
Now
pace there by
here's
Holman.
Played in.
Good
It's a good ball.
football.
Here's Sanchez with the ball played in towards Pinto.
Oh!
A golden chance there for Pinto, but she was not equal to it. Just played slightly behind her.
I thought
Unable to score.
a control let her down, Vidya. She's in a great position there. Time to take it down and finish the move off. What a great move that was from the USA.
Certainly was. Oval is after this one. That's a handball. It has to be. Well, it looked like she got it on the hand there. No complaints from Oval. She was closest to it. Lopez forward to Oval. Jacqueline Oval, for once, does not control well.
Yeah, poor touch on the ball again.
And it just buttresses your point, Terry, that the top 3 for Mexico have not started this second half well. Sanchez with the ball in play. Oh, Garcia tried to clear that the other way. She's conceded a corner here.
Yeah, they've put a lot of energy into the semi-final and certainly in the first half, Mexico. Is this them running out of steam? They've looked like they've capitulated in this second half. It's all one-way traffic. It's all the United States.
Interestingly, Terry, of the 2 teams, remember the USA coming in with 5 changes. Mexico played the same team that played in the semi-final.
Right.
Are they out of gas now? Cuellar, is he going to make some changes? He already has 1 player on the line ready to come in. Here is the ball skied in.
Problems
3 players
again.
there. The keeper punches clear for the moment.
Much better from the keeper this time round.
Martinez bowled over by Pinto.
Pinto
good-
very
yes,
competitive
Pinto
in
there.
very competitive in the middle of the park there. Probably her job to just make sure Martinez doesn't get back into it.
Well, it's actually number 6 coming out. That's Hernandez. They've kept Casares on.
Yeah.
And coming on in her place. A player we've seen for this tournament so far, Mia Villegas, the Davis legacy player. And she plays on the left side of defense, but for Villegas, she is attacking minded. And it looks like she's been pushed up in the midfield, Terry.
Yeah. Hernandez has had a tremendous tournament. She just looked like she was out of steam there, Vidya. She's almost dead on her feet. What a great contribution she's made to this Mexican side. Can the change give the Mexican side a little lift as Reyes plays it into the back there?
They certainly lead a lift right now.
Good
Long
play.
ball.
She'll get there. What a
Oh,
cross.
she does keep that in play. Oh,
Brilliant.
there's a great cross. Almost presented a chance there for the player who's just come on, Villegas.
Oval, brilliant. She's got to have her name very close to that player of the tournament position.
Those awards will be handed out later after it. The Golden Ball, the player of the tournament, also the Flair Player Award, all that's coming out. For the moment, the important question to be answered, which team will be champion? It's 1-1. Coming up to the 60th minute, Casares in the 33rd minute and Davidson in the 49th. Smith has been a peripheral figure in this game. She just had the early shot.
Yeah.
Not too much after that.
She's clearly a girl with lots of abilities. It's just getting her mindset into the game so she starts positive. You know, you couldn't compare her and somebody like Oval for Mexico, who's just been a bundle of energy. She's been exciting to watch throughout the tournament.
In fact, when she got injured, she was smiling on the bench and looked like she was inquiring whether she could go back on.
We're seeing
but fears about concussion. It was very good of the Mexico team to not send her back on. As much as she wanted to, sometimes you have to protect these young players from themselves.
Yeah. And I'm just looking at the US here with Howell in midfield alongside Pinto. They've got some strength and depth.
Give away. Espinoza. Oh, foul by Howell.
Bundle of energy. She's been Espinoza. Howell there, just taking her legs away from her. Definite foul. Fortunate to get away without a yellow card there, I thought, Vidya.
Yeah, she was. Caroline Chenard has not given a yellow card so far for the game. Free kick for Mexico. Chairs go up under us for the team in green and white. Here they go now. Free kick taken. Well, they tried to get to Villegas, but couldn't direct it goal, but it looked like it was for a moment. Here's Casares. Charged down. Well-worked move there by Mexico. Villegas just couldn't apply the finishing touch. Ball played in again.
Great stuff. Great
Martinez
stuff.
with the header is wide.
That's better from Mexico. It's the first time they've had any sustained pressure on this USA defense in the second half. They need to raise their game everywhere, every one of them, right around the team. Second half has been poor by their standard. No energy, no closing down, no competitive edge. Maybe that's got to come from the bench.
Worried faces on both benches. Certainly a problem at hand here for both coaches. How to break down the opposition. Certainly the USA have looked a lot better since the start of the second half. Mexico trying to claw their way back into it. But the team in red are running the roost right now. Is Sanchez for the USA. That's Pinto. Nice skill by Pinto on the shot. Oh, just over bar.
Good effort by Pinto. I was just about to say she's shown herself to be a top player in the last two games. You're not seeing much of her in the tournament, but that's lots of power in that shot. Rifles it over the crossbar.
So give us an idea of how close it was. That was not far away at all.
Great strike.
The ball started to dip as it went over the bar, in fact.
Yeah.
She really struck that well.
But she looks to have plenty of energy in them legs. Very tenacious in the tackle.
A fair amount of skill to go with it.
I think the partnership of her and Howell in midfield there could be overpowering this Mexican side. Sanchez, we've already seen Hernandez has gone off. Two players that have been outstanding for Mexico. Davison gives it away, gets a second bite of the cherry, this time finds Smith on the far side, can't hang on to it. Three Mexican players around her, break it down. Lopez inside to Espinoza. Nearly a very good ball to this near side. Casares. Mexico finally in this second period seem to be getting their second wind, lifting the standard of the game. Throw-in just given away, not enough quality on that from Soto. Not giving Espinoza a chance to get to the ball. But this is better for Mexico. 63 minutes coming up on the clock. Sure, these next 28 minutes plus will be a big test of endurance.
It'll feel like torture to the players.
Yes, they've worked their socks off. They've had a tough 10 days.
Sanchez.
Great
Starting
turn
well.
from Sanchez.
Good run. Gets the cross in.
Gets it into the box.
Now, this is better from Sanchez. She looked very cautious in the first few games, but this is a much better run from her.
That looked like Reyes again, doing work in the back four for Mexico. What a tournament she's had.
Wow, that's a great ball to Oval. Can she get past Pickett? She will.
Oh,
Gets the
great.
ball played in. Oh, it's overhit by Oval.
Yeah, just overdone the cross, but still great skill sets on the far side, giving Pickett a torrid time defensively.
Casares was coming in on the far side. Espinosa and Martinez were bursting through the center, but she overhit that one.
Yeah.
Jacqueline Oval.
See still see that plaster on the side of her face there, Vidya, from the clash of heads that she had in the semi-final.
She's a very feisty customer. Kicked by McGlynn, who could do nothing about that shot from Casares in the first half. So it's switched over the head of Pickett, who manages to get a touch on it this time.
Reyes put everything into every game. Starting to look a little tired.
Kuhlman now on the left side for the USA.
What a ball, if it gets there.
And it does. DeMello tackled out of it. Back to Pinto, DeMello. Nice little triangle played by the US until DeMello starts to hold on to it, and now it's given away. Martinez inside, and here is Mexico switching play beautifully. Here's Casares with the ball inside. Well, it was a really poor ball. She tried to bend it in towards the far post where
Yes.
Oval was coming in.
Yeah, just didn't get a foot round it enough.
Yeah.
But it's opening up everywhere now, Vidya. There's lots of space that there wasn't early in the game. Teams are now getting tired, fatigued, not doing that extra 2 or 3 yards. People are getting more time on the ball to deliver quality. Let's hope we get a settlement in this game inside of 90 minutes. I would hate to see a game like this go extra time and then penalties. I think I'd much rather see a side coming out of 90 minutes or even extra time.
Getting the win.
Getting the win, correct.
USA in 8 consecutive Under-20 women's finals. Measure of their dominance, but they're getting a real fight here from Mexico.
Yeah.
First time in the tournament they've been behind. Nice knockdown.
Good play again from USA.
Howells. That's not a good
Overdoing
ball
his
this
Howells.
time. But to DeMello.
Sanchez was available there for Howells. You ignored her, went for the more expensive ball, give it away. But good pressure from Smith on this right-hand side, gets a throw in midway through the Mexican half.
Rodriguez had to put it into touch there. And here is Pickett, who's had a good game, considering that she has to come up against one of the players of the tournament. She's handled it well.
That was poor from Smith. Capable of so much more. She blows hot and cold. When she's hot, she's very hot. When she's cold, you don't recognize her in the game. Things break down off of her.
Yeah, it's a bit of an enigma. She is in some ways, because in the earlier game she was brilliant in the first half.
She was, yes.
And disappeared in the second half.
Yeah. And with 2 substitutes on already for the USA, coach has got to think twice about who the next and final offside change will be. Issues again, Smith trying to force across from the far side of the field. Pickett retrieves it.
Gurma for the USA. Towards Sanchez once again, but it breaks down for the USA.
Yeah.
Reyes for Mexico.
Gets lucky, Reyes. Oval on the far side actually gets a free kick. Reyes in the middle of the park. That's a big battle at the moment, Vidya. Reyes in the middle of the park there. Martinez, here we go again. This definitely fell by DeMello.
Yeah.
But DeMello, Howell and Pinto for the USA there. Big competition in the middle of the park. Reyes getting a foot in there. Lopez on the outside, and of course Oval. Good pressure by Mexico. Howell steps in. This is DeMello showing pace again. DeMello hasn't stopped running, Vidya. She has been a bundle of energy throughout this whole tournament. I think if we had another 3 or 4 games, she'd still be cracking away. Energy levels have been unbelievable. She is again, gets a free kick for her side.
And 3 more games after that.
Yeah, what a player.
Certainly one for the future for the United States.
There's Smith on the ball. Capable of so much more, gives it away again.
Villegas turns out with a great ball here for
Espinosa.
Espinosa, who tumbles over.
Just loses her footing there on this surface, which has sustained quite a lot of rain this afternoon. But again, USA are picking the pieces up, Vidya. They're starting to command the game. Pinto in the middle of the park.
Give away by Pinto. Reyes.
No stopping this girl either.
Oh, she tried to pick the lock there.
Yeah.
Oval.
Threading the eye of a needle.
It's another long ball played towards the center. It'll come to Casares.
A tired ball, I thought that was, from Reyes, who's been
Soto.
excellent.
Ball
Good
played
cross.
in. Headed away by Gurma. Good fall here for Mexico. Villegas coming in with a challenge.
Free kick given.
And the challenges are starting to fly in now.
Yeah. Pinto getting the free kick there right on the edge of her own box. Here we go again. 2 girls going for the ball there. Not much in it at all. 70 minutes down, Vidya. Are we going to see a winner inside of 90 minutes?
Or is it going to be an extra half an hour? Well, over the next 20 minutes, that'll be answered.
We've not seen too many chances in this game. It's been very tight.
Yeah, it certainly has been. The Mexico player being hammered there.
As we saw the stats at half-time there. 51-49 stats. Very tight game. Nip and tuck, as they say in the UK.
Mexico looking to make another change. It's like Gabriela Juarez of Slammers FC. She might be making an appearance.
Strong young lady.
Now she plays as a striker, so who's she going to replace? Ball forward.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is a Martinez coming off. She looks tired, giving her all for the team. Great abilities, but pitch is heavy. Lots of rain on it. She looks tired. Let's have a look.
USA also making a change, and they will bring on Kim. We saw her in the game against Mexico. She got the first goal. Abigail Kim of the University of Berkeley.
Kuhlman coming off.
She has replaced Kuhlman. So Kuhlman off, and on is Kim. That's in the 72nd minute.
And Casares coming off, number 7 for Mexico.
Yes. Well, her tournament is over, Casares. She has contributed one of the goals of the tournament.
Oh, fantastic goal. She's had a great tournament.
And she has
Young
been
lady.
replaced by Gabriela Juarez. So 2 changes for Mexico. The USA have made all 3 changes so far. Martinez will
Good
stay
play
on.
by Martinez. That's the quality she's got.
Espinosa for Mexico. She gets the cross. Oh, she drives it across the face of goal.
Good
Did
save.
the goalkeeper get a touch? She did.
Good save. McGlynn.
Stuck out that big right hand, but Espinosa knew exactly what she wanted to do.
Yeah, just got a half a yard of space there and smashed it right across the face of the goal.
Looking for that far corner.
Keep it down smartly to push it away for a corner.
Kim doing her defensive duties now. Martinez across to take the corner.
Spare body at the far post for Mexico. Kim, indecision which one to mark.
Juarez is hooked in towards the, oh, that's a poor corner indeed from Martinez.
Yeah, tired.
Is that a slight limp we're seeing there, Martinez? Oval, well, she took that head injury and still was running.
She could run through a brick wall, I think, Oval.
And then another one. There's a corner again.
Here we go. Poor quality. That was just a tired effort.
USA looking stronger in the second half. Less tired legs. Yes,
Soto
Soto driving forward.
Well done, Soto, keeping the intensity up. That's better from Mexico.
Sanchez a bit slow to the ball there.
This is the first period of the second half where the USA have let it down. There's attacking the ball, not sitting back, not waiting for things to happen. Attacking it. And this is Garcia with the free kick. Juarez could be the target. Strength, pace and power up front now for Mexico. I'm sure
Villegas
Martinez
is
will
always
drop.
there. Ball played. Here is Juarez headed away from her. Villegas. Espinosa looking for the forward pass.
Good
USA had two players there. It makes its way to Villegas.
Got lucky.
She's battling for it. She
Gets
might
the
have won a
corner.
corner here for her team.
Yeah.
She has, off the legs of Davidson.
Good stuff from Mexico, good pressure. A lot of the nicety we go at. This is just keeping at it, not giving the opposition any time or space. Wins a team a valuable corner.
There have been a lot of short corners in this tournament. One of the features of it in terms of how they played the corners. Martinez is there.
Oval with a strong left foot.
She's going to send this one high in.
It's right under the keeper.
The keeper
Pressure
punches.
on her.
Loose in the box.
Scramble.
Kim will now have to hook it clear for the United States. Oh, that's kept in play by Sophia Smith. But Mexico will bring it back.
Good play again. Reyes gets yet another corner.
Good play by Kim. She was beaten as the player tried to squirm past her, but slid in and conceded the corner.
Abigail Kim.
There's Reyes.
Substitute for USA.
Very Carmen Reyes. And quite a few of the t-shirts under our position bear her name. Her relatives are all here.
All family members, I should suspect.
Looks like all the Mexicans are related to in the stadium.
Very good.
Very popular player.
Very nice.
Martinez, can she do better with this one?
Yeah. Nobody in the near post for Mexico.
Well, she hooks it in. This is much better. McGlynn punches. Mexico are players forward.
Good cross again. Oh.
Headed away by Howell. Still, here it is for Mexico. Oval regains possession for them.
Look at the strength.
Oh, that's a corner. Again, sustained pressure here from Mexico.
What about that strength from Oval pushing Howells off the ball there? That's the determination of that young lady. She might have had a crack on the side of the head in the semi-final, but she's not letting anything get in the way of this final and this Cup Winners' medal. That's what she wants.
Martinez with the corner. Another good corner, which is a lot of chaos. The shot comes in. Another corner for Mexico on the other side this time.
Mexico applying the pressure. USA hanging on for dear life.
Mexico searching for that go-ahead goal. 78 minutes. Another corner. There is the shot from Soto.
Yeah.
Coming off Ashley Smith. Off Sophia Smith, in fact.
Every player for the US is back inside the 18-yard line.
Oval with the corner.
Good
Punched
effort.
away by the keeper. The shot is deflected.
That'll be one
That's
more corner.
another corner coming up for Mexico.
That's 4 consecutive corners, Vidia. They can't get outside of their penalty box, the United States of America. Can Mexico make it count? All this huffing and puffing, they need a goal. They need to register something.
The USA bench looking very tense. Martinez. 2 good corners already.
US have got zonal
man.
marking, some big lumps in there defending.
Well, that's McGlynn punching away, and finally a respite here for the USA. DeMello is fouled.
Oh.
And finally some breathing space here for the team in red.
Yes, that is exactly it, a breathing space. Sustained pressure, 4 consecutive corners to deal with. And Oval lets them off the hook with a foul, give them a chance to get their second breath.
Forward to Martinez.
What a turn
Turns
from
inside
Oval.
nicely and is bundled
Play
over.
on, referee.
She should have played on because Oval was free and clear. But here's the free kick again for Mexico.
What a turn that was. There we go, turns out of it, steps across, takes the free kick, but it could have played on. Oval in pursuit.
More pressure coming up here. Mexico searching for that 2-1 lead. Here's the free kick.
No,
Well, it's away from everyone in a green shirt.
far too wide. Them balls have got to be aimed in penalty spot, something much more straight. Right at the goal.
Jimena Lopez with the free kick that time, the Texas A&M University player. One of the players involved. Oh, she's dug down. That could be a yellow card.
Yeah, it's got to be yellow. Garcia.
Garcia will get yellow here.
A good turn that from Smith. That's what she's capable of. Smith again in and out of the game. There she goes, gets by, gets the ball out of her feet. No doubt that is most certainly a yellow card.
First yellow card of the game to Garcia. Free kick for the USA after sustained pressure from Mexico. A chance here for the USA to apply some pressure themselves. 10 minutes to go and counting. Well, what's she trying to do there? Hook back in for the USA. Pinto is there. Rises for it. Kim is there also. Chance here to shoot.
That's Smith.
Charge down. Shot by Kim.
Smith again. Smith again. Good turn by Smith.
Sanchez is there too. It stays with the USA. Rodriguez. Howell. DeMello. Kim is looking for it outside. She gets it. This is better from the USA after sustaining a lot of pressure. Well, that should be a goal kick coming
Great
off the
defending.
legs of Kim.
Lopez on the far side there has been like granite. She's given nothing away in this tournament. Quick to get forward, quick to support Oval, and absolutely granite at the back defensively. 81 minutes on the clock, Video. I suspect this is going to extra time. Can't see a winner in here. Can't see a goal coming too early.
Well, if a goal is scored
It will-
anywhere in the next few minutes, this could very well be the tournament winner.
Yeah, it will be a mistake, I'm sure.
Well, she gets a talking to there. Reyes from the referee.
She's been excellent, Reyes.
Caroline Chenard.
Excellent in this tournament. She's complaining about that. Gets a knock on the top of the head there from DeMella. Can't argue with that, really. DeMella, who's been tremendous for this USA side. Final pass, final shot, cross, sometimes let her down. But her energy levels for the team.
That was not a shot on goal, by the way. USA sportingly giving the ball back to Mexico. 8 minutes to go, Terry. 8 minutes for somebody to be a hero.
Yeah.
Someone who will remember a moment for the rest of their lives. And conversely, if an error is made, remembering it for all the wrong reasons.
Well, we've seen history made already today with Haiti going through. Is it Mexico's chance to change the history books? They've certainly battled hard for it.
Villegas.
Have they got anything left in the tank? These girls look like they're almost giving up 90 minutes. Davison still looking sprightly coming off the bench.
The ball to Kim. That's Pinto, in fact. Pinto, Kim is on the far side, looking on as Pinto tries to slip it through. Here for DeMello. That's easy for Alvarado. From across by Sanchez.
Lots of tired legs out there. Only 2 days ago they were playing in a semi-final, these players. Energy levels must be very low at the moment. US have picked the pace up yet again. Kim on the far side.
5 games in 11 days is not an easy schedule by any means.
What a bit of competition on that far side there. Kim and Lopez.
Cuellar shouting out the instructions. We'll be asking for an interchange between 2 of the forwards, which we've seen throughout this competition. Teams have tended to maintain the structure and shape, but just interchange positions. USA have done it several times, as have Mexico.
Quite often, and we've seen it throughout this tournament. It's either a mistake or a bit of genius.
Smith!
Oh,
straight at the keeper.
And she can crack it, Smith.
And she did on that occasion, but just too close to Alvarado.
Yeah.
That's as much as we've seen from
here we go.
In
Turns
the second
on
half.
The inside, but it's right down the goalkeeper's throat. Does fumble it, but got a body behind it. Mexico now with an opportunity to get the ball in the box. Tired legs there. Espinosa leaving it. Garcia, I'm sure, will take the kick.
Mexico
and in fact, it's been left. Now Garcia's coming across to take it now. Tired legs, not too many Mexican players forward. Tells a story in itself.
So Garcia looking to send this one in. Here's Garcia towards the far side. Villegas is there. Juarez is there also.
Chance.
A chance! Try went for the spectacular shot, but not near the goal from Martinez.
Yeah. Good effort, good try. Here it comes over her body, just stretching too far, catches it with the toe of her boot.
Looks spectacular when it comes off. Martinez has had 2 goals in this competition already. And coming into this game, Mexico conceded only 2 goals for the competition.
Oh, it needed a bit more angle on that pass to get it to Oval. She's certainly one of these players that could produce a bit of genius to win this game so late. 86 minutes coming up on the clock. Shouldn't think there'll be too much add-on time. Scrappy it's getting at the moment. This is tired legs at work.
Kim for the USA. Scored against Mexico in the first game, played in a different position, but that's flicked over. On the far side is DeMello. Sanchez has switched back over towards the left.
DeMello again.
So, will it be an error that decides this championship? The USA on the attack now, with 3.5 minutes to go in normal time.
Into Smith.
Smith
just
doesn't control. Looking to turn with it there is Gabriela Juarez. Long ball forward. Well, it's stay in play.
And she'll get there.
Yeah, she'll get there, in fact. So Martinez moving forward. Here's Martinez. That's over her head.
Espinosa making strides to get there. Soto in the back of Sanchez.
Sanchez comes out with the ball and
Good
turns
skill.
past Soto. Good ball by Sanchez. Here is Smith for the USA. Smith with 2 defenders against her, and she runs it out of play. Pressure telling on Smith with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah. Another indifferent game from Smith, capable of so much more. But again, the standards, the game has been unbelievable.
Oh, almost a giveaway in the midfield, but this may open up things for the USA here.
Oh.
Kerma just got the vital touch.
Yeah, if that had got through there to Oval, could have been curtains.
Nice turn by Pickett. She may find Sanchez here, but Soto is there for Mexico.
Brilliant stuff, video. These girls have put everything in it, heart and soul. Excellent stuff.
Chance here for
Chance.
DeMello.
Chance.
Towards the far post. Kim is there. But it doesn't fall for
Oh
her.
my God, she looked like she missed the ball, Vidya. She was worried about running into the post and missed the ball.
Mexico about to make a change. This will be the final change for them. Martinez. Hit forward rather aimlessly by the Mexico player. Oh, not sure what the thinking was behind that.
Yeah,
That was
tired
Lopez
legs.
just knocking it forward.
Smashing it forward. Straight into McGlynn. This is Davison marching forward. Coming off the bench, still lots of energy in her legs.
DeMello.
DeMello.
Forward for the USA.
Oh.
Smith is there. It's a corner for the USA. Almost knocking out the Mexico team here. In the meantime, Mexico will make a change. Espinosa will make way in the 89th minute. And coming on in her place is Belen Cruz, the Club Tigres player. Now, what we've seen from Cruz in this tournament, Terry, is that Cruz has been a super sub for Mexico.
Yes, Espinosa putting a shift in there, but Cruz coming off fresh legs coming off the bench. Big opportunity for the United States. All the big guns up from the back.
Corner comes in.
Oh, it's a poor corner.
Oh, it's something they tried to work on in the training.
Poor corner.
Yeah, but it didn't come off as the way they wanted. Shot eventually by Isabel Rodriguez. So 30 seconds away from the end of normal time in this final.
Yeah.
USA and Mexico have battled out to a 1-all draw so far. Will there be a late dramatic winner here? Martinez scored against the USA late in the preliminary game. This one struck over here. Sanchez is chasing after it. Garcia will get there first. She's just going to shove it out of play.
Vidya, I think both of these teams have put so much into this tournament. I think they both prefer to go straight to penalties. We've been told now it's 2 minutes of add-on time.
Fourth official today, Crystal Sobers of Trinidad and Tobago.
2 minutes of add-on. It would be truly drama now if there was a winner to come out of this last 2 minutes.
Howell, Pickett. Pickett tries to
Chance.
Chance
Chance.
Chance
Chance.
for the USA.
Oh, what a save.
Well,
What a save.
Fabulous save by Alvarado from Smith. Smith looked like she was about to score, but Alvarado got in quickly. Corner taken short. Another corner coming up for the US. Mexico
Drama.
almost caught there by the quick corner.
Drama right to the end.
2 minutes
Amazing.
of time added on, just 1 minute to go, Terry.
Great save.
Good concentration by Alvarado. USA with a final chance to snatch it here. Ashley Sanchez with the corner. Alvarado punches. Shot by Pickett, cleared. Still loose inside of the box. And they get it clear. Goma turns it back in.
Offside.
Howell is there, she hits it in. But it's offside.
Yeah, well offside when that comes back in. Good decisions by the lines. Woman on the far side. When we see this again, there we go. 5 yards offside at least. But gets there in front of Alvarez, the keeper. Alvarado. This was the chance, Ellie. What about this for a save? Narrows the angle, puts her body on the line for team and country. Brilliant stuff.
Alvarado preventing the USA from taking the title. And then the offside. Here is Cruz.
Oh, good turn.
Martinez, 2 players loose on the far side. Well, that's Pickett in the way again. She's done
That's
a good
it.
policing job. And that is it. Full time has ended. We are headed towards extra time in this 2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship. USA and Mexico battling to a 1-all draw, Terry.
Yeah, what a game. These girls have put everything on the line. It's been a difficult 10 days. They've played football almost every other day. It's been great stuff. It's been entertaining. The quality has been brilliant. But they're looking tired now going into extra time. Who's going to be the champions, Vidya? I can't call it.
At the end of full time, It is USA 1, Mexico 1. Extra time coming up. At this point in the game, this is where the coaches earn their money, Terry.
Yep.
It's about picking your team up.
Motivation, you know, almost 60%, 70% of you is motivating players to do better for themselves. And all that hard work on the training ground, it's little moments in the game like this, breaks, end of the game going into extra time, that motivational speech, that talk to the team, lift everybody up, lift their spirits, get that extra 10% energy out of their legs. That's the only thing that will win the game for any of these sides now.
So 30 minutes to decide things in this 2018 final. Who will it be, Mexico or the USA?
Or will we see the dramatic penalty kicks at the end?
None of the players want to go through that. They have gone through it in the semi-finals. Both teams coming out winners in the penalty shootout. But
I
it's not
suspect we'll
something
have
anybody wants to
a goal in add-on time. 30 minutes is a long time video. Some of these girls look shattered already.
Arrows will come up.
Space will open up. That extra 2 or 3 yards that players were closing down, getting tight, that might be forfeited now. Tired legs can't get there.
Certainly has been a fitting end to this tournament. We've had a spectacular third-place playoff with Haiti going through to the World Cup by beating Canada in a surprise result, 1-0. Surprise to many, but not to Haiti. And in this final, they battled to a 1-1 draw.
Absolutely. Haiti, I think everyone in the tournament holds no grudges. They battled every game. They've done tremendous, and particularly on the back of the tragedies that they've had in Haiti, the lack of funding, the facilities, you name it, they're up against it. But they've come to this tournament and they've been absolutely brilliant, outstanding, and that's got to be said for all of these girls. We haven't seen one poor game in this tournament. The standards have been sky high. They've risen to the task, and these guys now have got to do that. These girls have got to rise to the task of this extra time, 15 minutes each way. Who's going to do it? Who's got the character, the energy, the mental toughness to make it a winner in this last 30 minutes?
Both teams already making their 3 substitutions. The USA sacrificing Torres for Sanchez, Breanna Rodriguez for Davison, and Kulmanov for Kim. On the Mexico side, Hernandez was replaced by Villegas. Casares, the goal scorer, went off for Juarez, and in the 89th minute, Espinoza off for Belen Cruz. And Cruz, I think, might be the secret weapon for Mexico in this one. She is very, very fast indeed. If they can get the ball to her in those advanced positions, she could take advantage of some of those tired legs.
That's a big call, Vidia. Big call. Cruz, match winner, I'm not so sure.
She's scored 2 goals late since she's come on in the tournament so far. Will she be the super sub for Mexico in this one? Getting ready for the first period of extra time.
I can tell you're not giving in, Vidia. Cruz is definitely your girl for the tournament. If she pulls that off, I think dinner will have to be on me tonight.
Have to be Chinese. Here we go, the first period of extra time. Oval getting involved already.
Yeah.
Free kick that will go against the challenge against Juarez. De Mello getting the foot in there.
Little bit disappointed in Howell tonight. Central midfield enforcer for the USA. Big girl, strong, looks like she's feeling the pace.
Free kick. Cruz is one of the players after it. Cleared by the USA. That's going to be a throw-in for Mexico on the far side of this Attlebulden Stadium field. And it is it's held up well, the stadium, over the past 10 days or so. Here is Cruz for Mexico. Well, actually, that was Juarez to Cruz. Now, Mexico maintained possession. It's trying to build some momentum here, Mexico. Oval. It came off Pickett. It's going to be a throw-in for Mexico.
Yeah, when it gets to this stage, it's all mental. Your body will only go as far as your brain. If you want to give it up, tie your legs. If you want to be a winner, now's the time. You see the characters in your team. What a turn that is from Oval.
She gets across.
And
Oval. Cruz is there. Well, she gets free in the box. Can she get the cross in? Well, it comes back to Oval once again, and she will earn a corner for Mexico.
Brilliant by Oval down this left-hand side. And your girl Cruz coming into it, Vidya. Fresh legs.
Oval and
Pace.
Cruz plotting the next goal for Mexico. Well, the ball was on the field. That's why the referee temporarily held up proceedings. Here is Belen Cruz, number 17. Cameraman hoping to capture the game-winning goal. Get into us, that's too far ahead of everyone.
Poor corner.
Villegas is there.
And for me, Vidya, I think it could be Smith that
Ball
gets
into
the
the
winning
center.
goal.
Could very well be. Who's to vote against her? She's one of the outstanding talents of the tournament. Here's Oval.
Good defending there.
Pickett.
DeMella.
DeMello, in fact, coming in to make
Right
the
back,
change.
centre back, centre midfield, centre forward. DeMella has covered every blade of grass. Look at her strength there. She's not giving nothing up. Proud to be in this team. Proud of the USA. Pride and passion. What a terrific competitor.
Oval gets a foot on that too. Juarez out jumped for the moment. And there's Smith. Well, that's Sanchez, in fact, just trying to turn with it in the middle of the park.
Wins it back.
USA faster to the ball for the moment. Here's Kim.
Outside of the foot turn, very nice. Sprays it across to Davidson on the far side.
Here's Davidson for the USA.
Power,
Davidson
power.
might be thinking about the shot here. Gets
Ball.
it inside to Smith.
Oh,
Oh, Kim almost stole in front of Lopez. Lopez didn't see her coming.
oh.
And Kim
Chance.
almost got the foot in at the critical moment. Corner for the USA.
Here we go, and it's my girl here, Smith on the ball now. I thought, she's the girl to pull it out of the bag. A little bit of genius, a little bit of brilliance that she's capable of. Just lets her get away from her.
Throw in fact, for the USA.
Into Smith.
Smith robbed of it by Oval.
Looks tired.
Juarez to Oval. A slight slip there by Pickett. She recovered brilliantly to prevent the left-footed schemer from Mexico from getting past her. She's been brilliant, Oval.
Hasn't she been unbelievable, Vidya? To think of the clash of heads that she had in the semi-final. And she's come out tonight and performed brilliantly. As is this girl, DeMella.
Sliding challenge there by Rodriguez.
So many of these girls, you've got a pat on the back. They've done brilliant, great football from Mexico.
Nice turn by
This is when
Martinez.
we need to see that pace video you were on about. Oh, she showed too much of it.
Here's Martinez. She's looking for Cruz once again, but Pinto takes it away, and the USA surprisingly give it back.
Yeah, that was a poor
played
clearance.
Towards Oval once again, and her nemesis Pickett is there. He's
Look
still
at
getting
it.
tangled
What
up
about
once
this?
more. Here's Oval.
What a contest that is.
Oh, she gets the cross in
What a
towards
cross.
the far post. Martinez
Brilliant.
is there.
Oh,
She
this-
goes down.
Juarez there, hands on her head. She knew she should have been looking for the seconds, the knockdowns. Smith on this near side now. Kim in a centre forward position. Remember, Kim scored a vital goal earlier in the competition. Extra pace up front now for the United States.
That was against Mexico, the first game.
First game.
First goal, in fact.
Correct.
It was the cross by Oval.
That long ball over the top.
Martinez got the ball in, but nearly was Jimenez. Well, Juarez, in fact, should have come in and tried to challenge, as you mentioned.
This is better from the United States.
Pinto with the long ball out.
Smith on this
Smith.
near side.
Here's Smith with the ball in. Alvarado just watched it go by. Hit too far in front of everyone, including Ashley Sanchez. Here's Soto. Forward to Cruz. Villegas. Mexico trying to build down the left side. Martinez is there. And Martinez comes out with the ball, surprisingly. She's looking for Oval.
Oval.
Some space here finally for Oval.
Brilliant on this side.
And she's trying to wind it up, but what a great defensive work there by Pickett.
Stepped across her. Done the job defensively, but these two girls have been at each other's throats all night. There she goes. Pickett just steps that left foot across her. Oval pushes her in the back. Gets the free kick for her and her team.
Martinez gets it to Juarez, but there's a foul. What's the referee going to decide here? She's pulling out a yellow card, and it looks like she's going to give it to Kathy Martinez.
Two girls going at it. That's Martinez and her opposite number.
Well, in fact, it's Howell who's going to get the yellow card.
Yeah. Hurt herself in the process. What a clash that's been all night. We've not seen a great deal of Howell or Martinez. That's why they've been cancelling each other out all night. Two very big competitors, big players for both their sides, their respective teams.
Second yellow card in the game. Garcia got the first in the 80th minute. Howell now in minute 97, still trying to shake off that tackle. Her father, who won the Super Bowl, as we mentioned earlier, might be telling her, just run it off.
She knows what competitive is all about. Runs in the family.
Yeah.
There's the clash right there. Both girls.
To quote the great American football coach, Vince Lombardi, just run it off, son. Broken legs, run it off.
From this distance earlier today with Dumont.
Cruz might try this one. Cruz with the shot! Oh, it's straight at the goalkeeper.
Good power, good accuracy. Keeper got right behind it, safe hands. McGlynn, he would go. Good strike that was. Ball moving in the air.
Goalkeeper predicted that one well.
McGlynn done very well. She's been safe hands for the USA.
Here it breaks for Pinto in the midfield. Here's De Mello with a ball inside for Smith that Alvarado will claim. So Mexico, we're heading towards the end of the first period of extra time. Just over 6 minutes to go. An error you think will decide this championship match.
Yeah.
Will be cruel on whoever makes the error.
It will be terrible.
Something you carry around with you. Juarez just miscontrols. Here's Kim for the USA.
Kim back on this right-hand side.
And Pickett.
Pickett just didn't have time to get it out of her feet.
Yeah, a little option there, but to put it into touch, Mexico will take over possession of the ball. Lopez, who's had to stay at home a lot today because of the pressure put on by Pickett. Charging back, looking very tired as Lopez. Here's Smith after this one for the USA.
Smith, yeah.
Oh, that's a great tackle by Garcia. Not for the first time in this competition.
Brilliant.
As easy as you like. Long ball forward. Martinez is interested in this one.
Martinez not got the legs. It's going to run all the way through to McGlynn. Really end-to-end stuff now.
A lot
These
of spaces
girls
opening up, Terry.
Yeah, lungs, heart and lungs must be absolutely reaching by now. They've put so much into this contest.
The 2004 final went to extra time. That one was between Canada and the USA, with Canada coming out on top 2-1. A goal in extra time scored by Josie Belanga.
Good run.
The ball played into the center. Chance here for the US. Player going down. No call from the official.
Great cross from Kim from this right-hand side, showing her pace. Coming off the bench there, extra legs.
Second game in the history of this tournament. Final game to go to extra time.
Germa at the back there for USA's had a steady game as well, Vidya.
Martinez turns it on.
Chance,
Cruz.
chance.
Cruz is there. Well, McGlynn does brilliantly. She saw the danger developing, McGlynn, and was there quickly.
You were nearly
The ball
very right,
skipping
Vidya.
off the surface.
Yep, you called it. Very close to pulling it off right there.
Throw in for Mexico, coming up to the end of the first period of extra time. Penalty is coming closer and closer. In. Oh,
Oval.
Can she apply the finishing touch here? Oval puts it wide.
Good defending by Pickett. Made it go wide. Cut the angle right down. Didn't leave her any space. As we see it again going wider, that's Pickett. And gets there to block. What a contest we've had here.
Certainly has been.
Blood and guts right to the end. None of these sides have given an inch. They've gone for the throats right from the kickoff. It's been quite incredible, the energy levels they've put into this game, this tournament. The standard of the football has been remarkable. Will we get a winner, or will we have to go to penalties to decide that?
Well, there was a winner in that final I mentioned, 118 minutes. Latest winner in the history of this competition. So it still may happen.
Here's Germa on the ball. She's had a steady game, this lady.
Here's
Unsung
Davidson.
hero. Davison. Howe, caught in possession, Howe.
Managed to get it off in time for Pinto.
Just in time.
Sanchez, though, with a poor pass from Sanchez under very little pressure. The USA closing down.
Yeah,
And
it's going to be a mistake or penalties, Vidya. Mark my words.
will be. Here's Cruz for Mexico.
Cruz with a bit of energy in her legs. Good football from the Mexican side.
Soto for Mexico.
There's that diagonal.
Forward
trying to
towards Juarez. Too easy for McGlynn.
First period almost done, Vidya.
It's coming very, very close. Just under 2 minutes to go. It's a towering header there at the back by Rodriguez. Garcia with another one. For the moment, the Mexico defense standing firm.
Yep.
How long will they hold up? Or can they break through at the other end? Davidson, that's a great ball to Sanchez.
What a great ball if she gets there. That's gone for a corner.
Pressure on Mexico, cleared by Miriam Garcia.
Can they get?
Guadalajara player.
Can they nick something just before this first period of add-on time?
We suspect that one goal may be enough in this extra time period.
Extra time period, sorry. DeMella to deliver.
DeMello playing it short again. Ball played in for the USA. Kim rose for it.
Great defending again by this Mexican defense. They're not giving up easy, Vidya. No gifts tonight.
Defeated twice by the USA in this competition before. They will not want to make it 3 times in a row. Mexican supporters doing their part.
Yeah.
The chants of Mexico, Mexico go up around the stadium. Ball played in. Smith after this one. Soto is fouled.
Free kick given.
Free kick for Mexico. Frustrated Smith on the far side.
She's the girl I thought might pull it out the bag, Smith. So much ability in right and left foot.
Well, the good thing is she hasn't had much of it in terms of work rate in this particular game, so she should have a little bit in the tank remaining.
Yeah, she looks that way every time she opens up. She looks like she's got a turn of pace.
That is the end of the first period of extra time. And we're going into the second period, the final 15 minutes of the game. No goals in that first period. It remains USA 1, Mexico 1.
Incredible stuff by these young ladies. 15 minutes of football to come. Will we get a decider?
Stadium expectant. Again, the coach has a chance to talk it over with his players. Will Oval be the one to do it for Mexico? These fans certainly think so. Where is his sombrero? He had a sombrero on earlier today. He's handed it over to his son. It's been fabulous having the Mexico supporters and all the different supporters here. With these youth tournaments, you tend to find a lot of parents supporting their children coming to the tournaments. And I think they have enjoyed their time here in Trinidad and Tobago.
I would hope so. It's carnival season here in Trinidad and Tobago. Party time. These girls have come here on business and they've not let anybody down. They've been excellent. Look at them Mexican fans getting behind their team. Wonderful stuff. This is what football stroke soccer, this is what it's all about, Vidya.
Final 15 minutes of concentration here. Will they hold out for penalties? Or will a mistake or a moment of sheer genius decide this final? Alvarado heading back to her goal. This is the second time she's seen this part of the field for the day. Mexico will start us off. Caroline Chenard, the Canadian official in charge of this final. Proud moment for her, I'm sure. Cruz flicks it over nicely.
Again,
she
standard
continues.
Football video has been magnificent. This
Cruz
is brilliant stuff.
gets past another defender. That's disappointing from Villegas. Just hit it straight at the defender.
Good ball by Reyes.
It's Juarez for Mexico, looking for Cruz inside.
Chance.
Cruz is there.
Chance.
Martinez over bar. Did that take a deflection? It hasn't.
Goal kick given.
Goal kick for the USA.
My God. 105 minutes on the clock, and we're still seeing quality football like this.
I think that did, in fact, hit the head of Davidson.
Yeah, the referee didn't see it, but that was a corner.
Martinez looked very bemused by that decision. Kim trying to get some success down the right side, but Lopez has been standing firm all the way through this tournament.
Granite. She's been granite through this tournament, not giving anything away.
As has been this woman, Pickett. USA on the attack. Sophia Smith. Silky smooth in her running abilities, Sophia Smith.
Yeah,
as
great
has
abilities.
been Garcia.
She's certainly someone that could turn in a stroke of genius to win this game, there's no doubt.
Given away by the USA, cleared into touch, or at least upfield by Mexico. Davidson directing the traffic at the back for the USA. It's a ball that really stretches the Mexico defense. Lopez just has to try to get it clear, and here Villegas completes the clearance.
Yes, that's what we're seeing more and more of that now, Vidya. Defenders just prepare to clear it anywhere, get it away from the goal. Fatigue setting in, and that's not just physical, that's mental fatigue as well. Tired.
In addition, nobody wants to be remembered as the person who gave away the goal.
Yeah.
So that ego factor in there.
It takes a brave person to step up and do something great at this stage. Take that responsibility on.
Followed by McGlynn, offside call.
Again.
So if it was Sanchez who was offside on that occasion.
Good organisation at the back there from this Mexican back four. Been terrific throughout the tournament. Here we go, big long kick, definitely offside.
Free kick for Mexico. This one will go long again. Headed away by Davidson. Here's Pinto. He's had a good game, Pinto.
Yep.
Forward towards Sophia Smith. Garcia is there. Safety first from Garcia. She had the option of a pass back, but decided not to go with it.
Smith Showing your turn of pace again. After all this time.
She still has something in the tank.
Nice touch.
Ball in by Sanchez. Alvarado is there. Makes the catch.
Kim coming in on the far side there. Trying to get on the end of it, but it was just too close to the keeper. Not enough quality on the cross.
Extra time in this 2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship here in Trinidad and Tobago. The closing minutes of a fabulous tournament. Still to be decided, the champions of 2018. Kim and Lopez getting locked up in a challenge there. Lopez comes out the winner.
Lopez has not given anything up on that far side. Kim might be quick and fresh legs coming off the bench, but Lopez not letting anyone pass. There we go again. Strength, determination.
Kim was putting on the shirt there. McGlynn is looking for the long ball over the defense, just leaning slightly forward. Well played in. Breaks here for Cruz. Sets it up for Juarez, and the shot there was a tame one when easily handled by McGlynn.
Yeah, just not enough power in the shot to threaten the keeper.
And like any good goalkeeper, McGlynn was actually looking back to see if that one was heading out of play. Just making sure the averages are right.
Yeah.
One often remembered your former teammate Peter Shilton marking off exactly where the posts were to help. What a character he was, yeah.
What a goalkeeper he was, Peter Shilton. Wow.
Smith doesn't control.
Miscontrol again.
Howell for the USA. Here's Pickett on the right side of defense. A rock of defense. Gilma under pressure from Martinez, who's found her legs once again.
Gilma's done very well at the back there, been very controlled. Hasn't panicked at all. Her distribution has been excellent.
Gilma to Pinto, back to Pickett.
Pinto also has had a good game.
Patience here by the USA. Here's Howell.
Good passage of play.
Finds the free player. That is DeMello.
DeMello.
DeMello going into the box. The cross is blocked and hooked clear by Lopez again. Back into the center for Jalen Howell.
Good pressure from USA, broken up, but Howell wins it back again.
Oh, here's Smith for the USA, dangerous position.
Chance.
Kim, oh, that ball was disappointing from DeMello, but Kim still gets the cross in. Hanging there was Sanchez on the back of the defender. That is a free kick.
Yeah, rose early, but far too early. There you go again, leaning on her back. Misses the ball, mistimes the header. Free kick, Mexico.
She actually used Soto's back to elevate a little bit. Juarez watching to see if that one will stay in play. It doesn't. It's been a
Davison in at the back. I can't understand why she didn't start the game, because that of course limits you with two forward playing changes. Having took off a central defender, why didn't she start the game?
Pickett.
Pickett's
Well, that's a giveaway by Pickett. Can Oval
Tired.
profit from it? She gives it back to Kim. She battles back and collects it. Here's Villegas for Mexico.
You said it. She's battled through everything that game. Brilliant
Rodriguez
stuff.
to Pinto. Oh, a slip here by Sanchez, and Mexico will take it the other way.
Soto.
Martinez tries to get it across, but that's Kim with
Dangerous ball
Pinto
all
with
the
a
way
long
back there.
ball back. Well, McGlynn doesn't deal with it altogether well,
No.
and the USA give it back to Mexico.
Oval. Reyes.
So we're heading up towards that dangerous time. 7.5 minutes to go in this final.
Good turn from Suarez there on the far side.
Places in the World Cup already decided, but that is
It's gotta be
free kick here handed to the USA, and Lopez and company. Reyes has been spoken to there. She was tugging on the shirt of DeMello, clearly. DeMello's still full of running and has
incredible. She's been
had an admirable
non-stop,
tournament.
non-stop all tournament. DeMello. One or two people going down with cramp. One or two substitutes that have come off the bench look tired.
Yeah, it's been that sort of game. It's a field has been a little bit heavy because of the rain that we've had earlier. Here's DeMello.
She hasn't stopped DeMello.
Getting the cross in off the body of the defender. Here's Martinez, caught in possession for Mexico. Forward now to Juarez. Juarez tackled out of it.
DeMello getting in there
A lot
again.
of tired bodies in there. Looking for the return ball is Rodriguez. Sanchez with a burst of speed down the left.
Good tackle.
Taken away by Soto.
Soto looks tired, but put a solid tackle in there to stop Ashley Sanchez breaking forward. This is Pinto.
Pinto gets it to DeMello, back to Pinto. Desperate times here for Mexico. Here's Cruz. Forward to Juarez. He's given away the ball a lot. Martinez just pushing against.
Yeah, Martinez, she's just run out of steam. Martinez, I think her legs are gone.
Great frustration for Martinez. They would
Great
have thought
tournament.
that Casares has put Mexico in the driver's seat with that fabulous 33rd minute goal. Defensive mistake by Mexico give the US a lifeline. Here's Kim. Tackled out of it. Corner for the USA.
Pressure.
5.5 minutes to go. Lopez concedes the corner.
Pressure.
All the big guns going up for the USA.
Pressure.
That's what it means to Cuellar.
All the big girls are up from the back.
Klimkova senses, could this be the moment for her team?
Every Mexican player's in the box. It's gone back to Pickett.
Here's Pickett with the cross.
Good cross. Chance.
Oh, chance there for Kim, but headed straight at Alvarado.
Second bite of the cherry. Went ahead, it should have let it drop onto a volley to get more power in our efforts. It looks to me like it's heading to penalties here, Vidya. Can't see where a goal's going to come.
Juarez challenging Davidson for the ball.
Davison, who's been excellent since she come on.
Way back to McGlynn.
Fires it into the crowd.
Touch. Ashley Soto for the Mexico team. To Cruz, turns with it nicely. Good bit of skill.
DeMello, my God, look at the energy in this woman.
Here's DeMello. She
She
has Kim
hasn't
on the far
stopped.
side. DeMello
Brilliant offside.
to Smith, who's in an offside position.
Oh my God, so frustrating, Smith. Got to have a look along the line there. DeMello's done so much work throughout the whole game. He would go again. She's not looking at the defenders. Clearly offside. Good opportunity wasted.
It was promising for the USA, but spotted on the far side by Stephanie Dale Yeasing of Jamaica. Two members of the Caribbean being represented here. The AR2 and of course the fourth official, Crystal Silvers. Followed by Soto. Juarez. Here is Villegas finding Cruz. Back to Villegas, but it's given away. Here's Sanchez for the USA. Good ball forward to Smith. Smith is there, she's gone down. But to her credit, she never appealed for the penalty.
Yeah, good challenge by Garcia, I thought, who again has been outstanding for Mexico. Tired.
Headed forward by Pinto. Oval is peeling off towards the left. That
Oval.
ball's played over her.
Can she get there? No, she can't.
She's,
Legs are gone.
Yeah, the legs seem to be gone. She gave up on it early. Something we haven't seen for this tournament so far.
Not at all. She's kept going to the bitter end. But she gave that one up.
Here's Kim, still full of running for the USA. Smith escapes with it. Sanchez!
Oh,
A chance here for the USA. Two slips of Mexico, ball back into the center. They get it clear. Rodriguez. Another slip, this time by Reyes. USA.
Smith.
Pressure here. Here's Smith. The shot charged down. And Mexico get it clear, but here's Juarez for Mexico.
Incredible stuff here.
Well, she
Oh my
kept it in
God.
play. It's a real foot race on here.
She didn't want that race down that line. That's for sure.
Well, Rodriguez,
Incredible stuff.
she kept the concentration well, Rodriguez, and cleared it into touch.
Yeah, she must have felt them hamstrings pinging all the way up.
There's a player down inside, just outside of the Mexico box. And that's why Caroline Chenard is headed over in that direction. Cramp it is.
Yeah, understandable. Incredible football.
Well, that's why Oval couldn't chase it down. She was suffering from some cramp already.
Yeah.
Jacqueline Oval. So we battle on here. Just over a minute to go. In time added on. In second half time here. Cruz with some skill at the end. Tries to win the corner. Sanchez. So skill of her own.
Correct. Well done, Sanchez, who's had a good game tonight, I think, Video. Smith being a bit of a disappointment, but capable of so much more. Come on, Smith.
Just looking for that one. There's Oval tracking back again to make the interception. It could have been Cruz away on the far side. Here's Juarez chasing this one.
Can she get
one
it
of
in?
the substitutes for Mexico. Juarez. Oh, Pickett is there. That's good work by Pickett. She kept the concentration well. Gerber, in fact, to knock it out of play on the far side. Pickett had withdrawn to cover Gerber. That was the covering tackle. That's why Oval was feeling the hurt there.
Yes.
Took one for the team.
Certainly did. What a tournament she's had. Hamstrings must be going crazy by now.
15 seconds to go. Last attack here for Mexico.
My hamstrings have tightened up here watching these girls running around all day. Video.
Juarez.
Corner ball.
Well, that could be a corner.
Chance for
It's just
Mexico.
a Mexico chance here.
Last roll of the dice. Everybody's come forward. Is the keeper coming? No, she's not. But they're coming up from the back. This has got to be the last throw of the dice. Nobody in front of the keeper. USA marking, zonal marking, right along that 6-yard line.
Last kick.
Mexico.
Last chance. Mexico with a chance to win it here.
Can they do it?
Jacqueline Oval with the corner. Here's the
What a
corner.
ball.
The keeper
Touch
comes
on.
when she misses
Chance,
it.
chance.
The chance, touchdown.
Chance.
Get touchdown. Both chances
And
for
that's
Juarez.
it.
And that is it. We are headed towards penalties. After 30 minutes of extra time, it's ended in a 1-all draw. Penalties will decide the winner of this 2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship.
Wow, tremendous stuff.
After 120 minutes of tremendous football, it is USA 1, Mexico 1.
Can't argue with that. What a brilliant game. Two teams. I would have hated in the end to see it go either way. Penalties it will have to be. Game's not over yet. It's now the coach has got to lift their energy levels again, get them focusing on their job at hand, to hit the target with pace and accurate.
Congratulations from the management staff towards the players for holding out. They really have done well, the USA, but so too have Mexico.
Right. Shot.
Start proceedings here.
Pressure.
Pressure on the teams. Here's Kathy Martinez to start off for Mexico. They'll want to start well.
She's looked tired in the second half. Onwards. This is important.
Martinez scores for Mexico.
No doubt. Confidence, sky high. Sets her team off. Sets the standard. Katy Martinez puts Mexico 1-0 in front of the penalty shootout. There we go again. Pace, power, accuracy, concentration, right in the corner. Terrific stuff.
Pinto for the USA. She has to
Straight
keep it going.
run.
Straight run up there!
Straight run how many
By
times?
Martinez. Oh, that was disaster for the USA. Alvarado makes a save.
How many times have I got to say it? These girls have a straight run up and it's very difficult to go to the goalkeeper's left. Here we go again. And it's almost straight. Keeper gets down there early. Comfortable save.
Will it be Mexico's year? McGlynn has to bring her team back into it. Mexico in this penalty shootout, 1-0. And it's going to be Kim Rodriguez to put Mexico 2 up here. Save!
Save!
USA back into it.
Unbelievable stuff here.
Rodriguez fails to put Mexico ahead.
At a Bowling Stadium, Cuba, Trinidad and Tobago. These girls are battling it out. What a save that was again. McGinn stretching across there. Strong arms. Brilliant goalkeeping.
It was that comfortable height that you want as a goalkeeper. But here is for the USA, Isabel Rodriguez. And she has had a good game for the USA in this one. And she has a chance to put the USA level. Remember, they haven't scored yet. Mexico scoring their first kick. This is the second.
That looks very straight, the run. She's just tapering off towards the end.
Rodriguez. And into the corner.
Into
Great
the corner.
penalty. 1-1 in the shootout after 2 kicks apiece.
That now puts the pressure on.
And Lopez is going to continue here for Mexico. Lopez, he has a penalty again. What a well-struck penalty indeed.
Yeah, plenty of pace on it. In the corner. Looked to be a bit straight the run up to me, but she got away with it. Lopez now, who's had a fantastic tournament.
Lopez to put Mexico ahead 2-1 in this penalty shootout.
She's been tremendous throughout this tournament.
Lopez versus McGlynn. Lopez with the kick. Long run up in the corner.
Right in the
Mexico
corner.
ahead 2-1.
Drama. Right to the last minute video. Right in the corner with pace. Keeper can't get close enough to that.
Well, she got a hand to
Just
it, I
got a
tell
little
you.
touch to it, but the pace in the ball takes it over the line. Pickett.
One blemish apiece for Mexico and the USA.
Big pressure in the little fullback.
Pickett.
Outstanding tournament as well, Vidya.
She has to draw the USA level here. Straightish run up. Short run up too.
Short.
Here's Pickett. Save!
Save!
Alvarado! Mexico 2-1 ahead after 3 kicks apiece, and once again,
Oh my God.
the straight run up is proving to be crucial here in both teams.
That looks like Suarez, is it? Making a move forward. The next kicker. Alvarado there showing her delight at saving that one. She read it perfectly.
Mexico with a chance to go 3-1 ahead. And it is the number 13 for Mexico, the substitute in the second half, Mia Villegas. Very left-footed.
She's taking
She's
it with
going to
her
take it with the right foot now.
Short run up.
Villegas in the corner.
Passes
Mexico
it.
ahead 3-1. Well, it's do or die time now, because if the USA miss this one, the championship will be heading back to Mexico City.
Incredible. Excitement from start to finish.
Shows her love for country. Mexico on the verge here.
Davison, who's been colossal for the United States.
Davidson has to score.
Great left foot. She's taken a bit of a rush.
Davidson for the USA, scores!
Passes it. She's
Fully
going to
done.
take it to the final.
So it's 3-2 after 4 kicks apiece.
And it's your girl coming up, Cruz.
And Cruz has the chance to win it for Mexico.
Cruz to win it. Oh my God, Vidya. My paws are all standing up here. Tension all around the ground.
If Cruz scores, that is it. Mexico are champions.
That's a long old walk. She's took her time to get there.
Like
Places
an
the ball.
executioner walking up to the gallows.
Oh my God.
Can she apply what will be the finishing touch in Mexico's first title win here? Belen Cruz
Pressure.
can be the hero of Mexico.
It's a straight
if she
run
can
up.
put this away.
Straight
Cruz.
run round it.
Here's Cruz!
Yes!
Mexico win it! Their first title ever in the history of this 2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship.
Brilliant stuff.
Mexico win it, a first title of the USA, defeated for the first time in the history of this competition in the finals. Mexico are your champions in 2018.
History-making win for Mexico. And who could argue what a tremendous game it's been. Sorry to say the USA are going home without the trophy, although they have qualified. But what a marvellous game. These girls have been absolutely tremendous. Standard of football has been wonderful.
Amazing tournament, and it ends with an historic victory. And Belen Cruz has put Mexico, the trophy will be heading back home. And Alvarado has played her part, making 2 amazing saves. And certainly the Mexicans can't believe it. The title is finally theirs. After 7 times they've tried and failed, the 8th time is lucky for them.
Yeah.
Tears of joy on the faces of this Mexico team.
Yeah, tears of joy, and it's been a wonderful tournament, Vidya. These girls have put everything into it.
Well, for Christopher Cuellar, it's a proud moment. I'm sure that his father, Leonardo, must be very happy with what his son has achieved here as coach of the Mexico Under-20 team.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a round of applause for the Concacaf dignitaries here for tonight's award ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, Concacaf General Secretary Felipe Mugio will now present the medals of could do better than that. Top player for the tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3 from Mexico. Now, we honor the best teams of the tournament. Please congratulate the third place team in the 2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Haiti! And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winners of the 2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship, Mexico! Champions, Mexico!
Stadium featured two of the top teams in the competition, Mexico against the USA.
Yeah, the tournament in itself has been magnificent, and these two teams getting to the final, they were excellent. It was nip and tuck from the start, nothing in the game. All of these young ladies putting themselves on the line for their team and their country. And nothing in it, but here's the first goal.
Critical moment, here was Casares. What a wonderful goal, one of the candidates for goal of the tournament.
What a turn there, and then power out that right foot. Boom, get in there. 1-0 Mexico. Could they hang on?
Second half, the USA came out the better team, and within 5 minutes, this happened. Kept in nicely by Kuhlman and headed home by Davidson.
Yeah, they kept it alive. When most teams would have let that one go, the US were at the far stick, pulled it back, and Davidson there heads it into the net.
Reacted fastest and reacted best to the chance at the USA level. Pinto smashing that one just over the bar.
Chance after chance coming, both ends of the ground.
Then Espinosa trying to find the far corner, brilliant save.
What a save that was.
Alvarado coming to the rescue of Mexico in the first period of extra time. This
Offside.
one headed in, but it was offside. Caroline Chenard bringing it to an end, and then we went to the penalty shootout. Martinez got us underway with a good penalty, but Pinto saved by Alvarado.
Straight run up.
And then another penalty saved, this time McGlynn. Good period here for both teams, with Lopez and company just finding the corner of the net. But then Pickett Saved by Alvarado.
Straight run up again, and this was it.
Put into the corner. Past the goalkeeper.
Brilliant
That put
stuff.
them on the verge. Davidson kept the USA in it, but then Cruz sent the keeper the other way, and Mexico winning the championship. 2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship winners. And then there was a moment when Victor McQuay and his team celebrated the championship. Mexico running out winners in this under-20 shootout. We certainly hope you have enjoyed our coverage of this Concacaf Under-20 Women's Championship here from the Atto Boldon Stadium in Couva, Trinidad. On behalf of the rest of the team and my co-commentator Terry Fennick, it's goodbye for now from the Atto Boldon Stadium.